hello, and welcome again to the Prince Double Show here. How everybody doing? Okay, another week is right before our eyes. By the time we know, we're gonna. How you doing? Hello, this is Rosaline. By the time we know and make up our mind, we will be in December. Then we're gonna be in January. Then we're going. Then we're going to get these guys coming on. These old hyenas coming on to take on the nation, and everything will be okay. And this is my first time to see people that won an election to be attacking. I thought when you win election, you'll be calling for calm, you'll be calling for peace, you'll be calling everybody to join you to move the country forward. But this is on the other end. We see people who win the election, they are all over the place. They want to attack and continue to attack. Even when the president moving, going to his own church, they are angry. I mean, you say the man screw the country up. Get your country, take your country, and do something good with it. Oh no, why is church empty? Why is church not empty? What nonsense. The man gave you your church. You say he didn't do nothing good for the country. He destroyed the country. He took you back to 1963. The man say you hold your country. You're sorry, you hold your country. The people saying, oh, cheating going on. The man say you're lead cheating. Let the people take the country. Let them carry the country. But then you're still attacking. Some people still cursing. Man curse. Sister curse. Brother curse. Why can't you just take your country, go ahead, and fix it like gold and diamonds and bag of rice? Because we like people let walking Benin and we let rest Benin. Joseph Boaga got farms in all the counties, and he now start the process of planting rice in all those places. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see people who win. Oh, we're going to audit. Is not a bad thing. To audit someone is not a bad thing. They account for what they did, what they used, what they didn't use. They account for it. But you yourself, when you are implicated in a thing, then you say you want to audit other people and leave yourself, oh, then it kind of fishy. Selective justice. That's when you're going to carry the country real backward. You take that country backward when you start those things. If you want to do a complete audit, do it in a very transparent way. Stop the if you want to continue and enter the witch hunt, because the Unity Party now, you guys have to know there were a bunch of audits. Even the Joseph Boyka, even the guy now who's going to be the vice president, he was in the Senate. His office will be audited too. The senators, then lawmakers, then we got to know. And those that are coming to power, that the more Ali, those those one who coming to green card on the government jobs, they have to what? They have to, they have to, they have to show they show the budget. They want to know the amount they got and what they're coming with in government. They will not yet come take it. They got to do a complete access declaration. They have to declare their assets. We have to know how much they got, how much they're coming with, and all that stuff. We don't want no trouble. We don't want no too much wahala talk. Oh no. You have to show the Liberian people how much you have when you coming, because a lot of them will come from America. Because when right after the war, let me say after the war, after the Unity Party lost, all of them with my adding then they ran away. They ran away and came here. So now they are going back into government. They're going back into government. Giving Jerry, why I'm saying the link, you don't let to come. You think I will kick you out of here? The people who kick you out of the show, you know them, bro. You come here, you are safe. I protect you around here, Gibson Jerry. I will not let you to be mommy, or you say you want a link. I just saying you gotta accept my friendship before I send you the link. Everyone, including the Unity Party, the Joseph Boaga office. You remember the audit office was audited before, and then who he refused to submit himself to the audit. Jeremiah Kuhn, the man is currently he's the senator for Nima, one of the senators for Nima County. The office too will be audited. Ellen Johnson said children. Ellen Johnson said government. Amara Kone, the Ebola money, 25 million. And he signed for money when he was with Noka. He will be audited. Gafwan, when he said he put a neck on the line, she said Gafwan steal money. Gafwan will be audited. It will not be, oh, you're leaving, you can't start from here. No. That's why when they walk in, they say, well, even though when I start from 1980 or 1979, when they walk in 85, 89, they didn't start TRC from 89, they went back to 87. So we'll go, there is no time frame. What is it? Only this thing got a limitation or statute of limitation. You're not go beyond this pool at a certain time, then you can go. No. Started from 2005, 2006, when United Party took over the nation, we audit. Then we know, because when John Molu came and took over the country, he did a bunch of audits. John Molu now, I know they were carrying the GSC to be one of the auditors. So therefore, John Molu bring those audits back, because I know it's on record. They bring them back. They start the process from there. Then gradually they come into George Weah. Because all the men now, they want to kill George Weah that they're playing. We will grab this man and just kill him. He built 49 houses. He built 49 units. He built this one. He built swimming pool. He wear $500 shoes. He doing this. And these people who are saying that George Weah did this, he did this, these are people who Ebola money passed in their hands. So we need to know. We need to know. We must know. Or we will consider your process as a witch hunt. You need the party have to put this in a year. More Adi than what government been, they live, more Adi will be the next Joseph Boaga. Because I seen government sending to school to go to India to go get paper, a school degree then. Line waiting for government job. Their lives are got they don't even, no private sectors, they don't think about those things. They want government jobs. They are putting in the country. Right now, we got information that Prince Johnson and I get a lot of lists with so Nibadians, so they can get the job. They're not thinking about the other people. That's what I told the people yesterday. I said this whole thing will be Kisi people, Mende people, and what? Fitan people, and Gio and Manons. The other tribes, the same thing they criticize George Weah for, where they say George Weah was employing a bunch of Southeasterners. That's the same thing we're going to see. Welcome, Bobby, to it, and welcome, Felicia.
Thank you so much, Prince.
Yeah.
Thank you for the show.
Good.
I have a question. I don't know what the topic is, but I know it's this we're discussing issues trending in Liberia. So what you make up
The microphone is open. If you get my take is the audit. The audit needs to start from 2006 up to present or next year.
but the debate now
Witch hunt.
the debate in Liberia is amongst us the supporters. Some people say President Weah was too fast. And some people say he did the right thing. Because these guys, these warlords, bloodthirsty warlords in Liberia, wanted to come to destroy the country again. Remember, they were the guns that came in the country, a lot of guns in Liberia. But again, President Weah had his enemies around him, like Musa Dean and I will not say all the security sectors. but a lot of them were undercover unity partisan. So,
One of them, let me tell you, one of them is Eugene Nangbe,
oh yeah,
who we are willingly know, and then willingly went and made him campaign chairman. Eugene Nangbe, and in the CDC chat room, Eugene Nangbe is alleged that he gave Darrell Dillon 30,000 to run his campaign when Darrell Dillon ran his campaign.
during his campaign.
Yeah, they were there. The people
Yeah,
came, covered
because
it.
he used to be
You
for
supposed to know that Eugene Nangbe was not someone you saw to make your campaign chairman.
yeah, but he used to
Mobile
be
Molu,
a unity partisan though.
your close Mobile Molu made the man look simple as a
Yeah, that
chairman,
was bad.
no voice. You took Eugene Nangbe out of nowhere ever.
Hmm.
This man was with the unit CDC. He left the CDC. He the one that is alleged that he orchestrated the November 7 shooting that went on in that place. He lying on the people that CDC attacked the compound and all that stuff.
But he was
Even
in
your
a
own Pamela Conner just said a few days, 1 million was supposed to come for the CDC to run the campaign. He blocked it. And George, we had took
yeah.
that
It was,
man, kept
I
that man
mean,
in government for 6 years. And then
they,
from there,
they
you
blame
win
they blame
campaign.
the blame can go around.
In the chat room right now, they blame him and he went and I'll read the letter when he said, I'll read what he said in the letter.
Yeah,
And he took all the
because
blame.
I understand. I know where our fault came from. But my thing is, I think President we have made. I mean, today I can proudly say I don't regret for supporting President we are. President we are showed like all the accusation against him that he's inept, that he's this, he's that. He disproved that today. I mean, on Friday when he came out ahead of NEC to concede. President Weah is a man who do not like confusion. Let me tell you, Prince, the plane that these people had, all the water you see butt naked and with the people there in the pickup them passing around, their intention was to plumb the country into chaos.
Exactly.
So President Weah look, and now I keep telling these CDC someone like, oh, the president, he left the children, all the people children are in danger. The President Weah saved Liberia. And for the Unity Party people, to be running around and say they teasing people, they carry on and kind of targeting one group of people or targeting other people on Facebook. I just look at them like they are a bunch of troublemakers. And mark my words, it's bad news for Liberia. Joseph Boakai being president is bad news because here it is. Any good leader right now will put stop to all his supporters and say, just stop, attacking one person. CDC will hunt them. As we speak in Moreover, they go in the children houses, beating cops on outside, threatening to beat the children. The man has no control over his people that are supporting him. So, we just spoke to some, Kev, who just came from Liberia, was discussing something with him. We say, those with their afraid for the supporters of President Weah who will be in Liberia, for them to live under these people who do not value any human being's life. And he said, but one of the things you need to do is to put together to go to international community, go to State Department like the way they did. Because if citizens would not, because they did not support you, so they will not move around freely, that is concerning. I mean, the one other guy, the guy, he said, oh, the next group that they crown people they will coming after. They're making all these free talks, all these threatening, they threatening certain people, attacking others. It's now if Joseph Boakai has that leadership or control over his people, he will call them and tell them to stop. First of all, I don't know what they're running around president. We are waived the election to them. We all know they cheated. In Nima County, the state funding ballot box is about 27. And you running around, you did not really win per se. You should be grateful to President Weah that he waived he waived the power to you. So
Now,
these are the people.
all the letters from around the world,
Yes,
they like
people instead of them, they will say they won an election.
the one that won't say for them to congratulate Nigeria, we are most of the
That president, we are congratulating all over the world, all the leaders. In Nigerian, the Nigerian president, Gerald, France president, most of the presidents
yeah.
calling him, congratulating him, calling him and thanking him for the action he took. He saved the country. And
Mhm.
Liberians, if there were people who would say that, they would applaud President we are, because you know what President we are saved you from? These blood tested morons in Liberia, they were ready to destroy the country. And President we said, let me just stop to it. He came and said, well, you take the country. And you still passing around insulting seditions and talking about there will be no more sedition in like will suppress that. Who does that? And instead of your leader coming to say,
They get joking. How will you say there will be no sedition? They came forward with that thing that there will not be setting trap, and they didn't succeed, so that there will be no sedition.
we graduate people, I'm not worried about them because me, I know what graduate people keep on doing. They
It's
would
enough.
defend themselves if they try it. Like the way their vice president said that Nima needs justice, the whole of Liberia needs justice.
Yeah, the whole of our world needs justice. What I hear from Bobby Tory, you been here, that will hear what he got to say.
So
Tory Bobby.
thank you, Prince. It has been the last 2 days has been very, very tough because I'm a kind of individual. I'm an emotional kind of person.
Yeah.
Then when I put my all into something and it doesn't um yield dividend or it doesn't yield fruits, it kind of drains me a little bit. So it was hard for me. Even as I'm speaking right now, I'm getting a little bit emotional again. You know,
It is
because
what it is, brother.
yeah. So
Yeah, all of us been suffering
I
about it,
mean
but as the
that
day goes
day,
on,
the 14th. I mean, the 18th felt like it wasn't the 18th. What was that? When was the
that Friday you consider.
Friday? Friday felt like the day I lost my mom. I was coming from
Yeah.
school. I was coming from school that day, and then I saw the. I mean, I was in school when the Catholic nuns they came to me. They don't really come to us like that. And they came in classes. Oh, Hillary, Hillary, oh, Hillary. Then Sister Kathleen held my hand. I what's going? What do I put with my hand to do for in the class? And
Mm.
carried me.
And
They
they
put
get
me in the
hard nothing.
car. They carried me to our house. My house is not too far from our school campus, or Juilliard campus. And then I saw people flying from the car, crying. I all trouble old man and crying. So, oh wow, this is it. That pain, that day when I got home and I saw my little brother, my last born cry, I knew something terrible has happened. That's how I felt that day on Friday when I was seeing my last patient. I was seeing my last patient, and I got in my car, and then for some reason, I really don't go to Spoon. Then boom, Spoon just pop up, and then one more reading, and then my man Flo Oxley say, "Oh, who's myself went to school to get up? He the one reading the. He's the one of the commissioner the neck at neck. So he was reading. He got the muscle out. He read the number Joseph Boakai 300,000 blah blah blah. And then it came to the woman Mary Brown Lasana, and she gave the percentage 50.8%. I was like, like my heart dropped from my chest into my tummy, into my abdomen. And that's how I felt. But so as I say, I mean, it was very very tough for me. It was very very tough. I mean. A grown man, as I said, I'm an emotional person. A grown man, I sat in my car driving from Wisconsin. I cry. I must admit, and it is a good thing. It is a good thing to cry. It is a good thing to feel sad because then you are able to come back stronger.
Mm-hmm.
And it is what it is. Democracy rule the day. It is a good thing that President he conceded. It was hard, it was a bitter pill to swallow, but I think that was a good thing. That was a good
Mm-hmm.
example for us in the sub region. We said Liberia today set an example, and these people have no excuse. But I can say something here emphatically here tonight that within 2 years, I can see the very Liberian people calling for George Weah to come back. I can see rumbling. Because you see, the reason why I said I see the people calling for George Weah is that these people had no platform. The CPP had no platform. Their platform was all about George Weah field policy. But what Joshua was doing wasn't doing. They don't have their own platform. Now these are
No.
people who going to become to power. Are they going to remove the free tuition from existence? That be helping people. Are they going to do that? I mean, what is their platform? We've been preaching these things that the Omen level of alertness is not great.
No.
He wouldn't know all the things that will be going all around him. He will have no clue. When you are old, you are old. When you are tired, you are tired. It's like a baby. The baby spend 18 hours when they're born. Then they only 2 hours for them to stay alert. That's the same age when you're getting older. That was the same thing that happened to you. You want to spend more time resting and sleeping. And the fact that he decided to take this job out of for some reason, I don't know, that he can rescue Liberia, I can see the poor feeling. The other thing I wanted to say is say to my fellow Seditians and even any other Liberian, this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity in itself that, within 6 years, I see during the electoral process or the electionary period, a lot of young folks were enthusiastic. They were into the elections. They were going about talking. They were into politics, learning or even preaching the politics what they know. So this is an opportunity within 6 years. If you're a young man, if you're in your 40s or even your 30s, even your 50s or in your early 50s, it's an opportunity to get back to class. Within 6 years, you can enter master, you can even enter 3 or 3 BSc and prepare yourself. Prepare yourself tomorrow. Do not sit, because what's going to happen? Most of our brother then, that been preaching for these people then, like my brother Adolfo Clichy and so many people, other people then, Dossie Kind, they will not call them. They were not going to call them for job because they are not qualified. They don't have that academic pedigree to work with the people. So
Bobby,
I don't want this to happen again to some of us or people then that really love the CDC. Take your time. Even when I 1 day of class, go to the community college and you're listening within 6 years, you can get something. And then you'll be prepared. When you're talking, people will listen to you. And you'll be prepared that when the new government comes, you have an opportunity. Then you're not going to make you're not going to make for nothing noise. So that's what I'm saying. These people, they had no platform. They had no platform to run the country. They got a lot of things to deal with. They thought it was an easy ride. They'll have to maintain the electricity consistently. They had to undo everything that Judge Weah didn't do. I mean, they'll have to do better. In 100 days, they'll be doing this. In 100, and I can tell you, I know our people, even as young as we were back then, when the PRC took over, they were the same people that were chanting, Native woman, born soldier, and
6 months by July of 1980, that was a new thing.
Yeah, they had different chants. The same thing. They did this to help.
Yeah, but Bobby, let's give the senior man nursing the chance to introduce himself and then we know him. I know he's not going to introduce himself. Let's just tell what's on his mind.
Before my senior brother come here, I want to make one other point. The reason why I said this guy's going to feel is that because there is this tribal thing that's already brewing. That's already brewing between the Lofa County and Nima County. From a reliable source now, that is embedded within the CPP or incoming regime, they're saying that President Johnson is asking about 50% of the ministerial positions to come from him.
That's what I heard.
50%. And
we're talking Gio people.
The last on Gafuan, they are frowning on the idea. So there is this.
It don't make sense. It don't make sense to ask for 50%.
But that's President Johnson for you. That's President Johnson right for you. It's all about Nimba. It's all about Nimba, and that's how he was able to brainwash Jeremiah and Jeremiah start calling for justice for the people of Nimba. I mean, I will let the brother come in. We'll go into other things. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Dover, are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Good evening, Bobby. Good evening, Big Sis. Mr. Dover, thank you again for this program. And to the listeners, good evening to all of you. This time around the Liberian election, my plan from the beginning was to vigorously campaign on Facebook. But if you observe, I didn't really campaign because I told myself, I just read the whole thing. That I didn't see George Weah putting himself in his election. I just felt there was something up his mind. And that thing is revealing itself now. And I'm too happy that I understood this young man. You know, in my life, I try to understand things. I don't believe in flamboyancy. I don't believe in this window dressing. I go straight to the thing. And our country, Liberia, when they say an ignorant country, sorry to say, but ignorance and superstition, hearsay, they are the main things that run Liberia more than the simple facts. Let me tell everybody who's listening tonight. There will not be any kind of audit setup. But first of all, the government has its own auditing institution. If you want to discover corruption in government, then an audit will give you corruption. Auditors only express their opinion when they finish checking all the financial people. They express opinions. The audit will not say they may are wrong, they may corrupt. No, that's not the job of auditing. The auditors get their papers. They look and say, oh, in our opinion, the action I was taking here shouldn't have been taken. Does that say you are corrupt? No. So when you're talking about audit, I'm sure someone advised George Weah in 2018 say, don't hang your head. There's nothing in auditing government. If you get anything against anybody, put your evidence together and prosecute. Because the system in Liberia does not record. So they can catch somebody corruption. It's a difficult thing. Unless the person becomes so clear, like how they were to catch Brandon Samuka. It was too clear. Because there were documents, there were the AFL money that were with him, that were in his name, and the president now begins sympathizing with George Weah. So I don't know whatsoever leak. So the other catches, the one that happened to her son, the records were there. So the other catching, but high class negotiation making the left Charles Salif. Auditing is something that is ongoing. We've got an auditing bureau in Liberia. It audits almost every government thing, every time you can carry on audit. But if you want to catch corruption, it is possible corruption. They have to, suspect somebody, look for evidence, and prosecute. Now you find corruption, or they saw that noise they're talking about audit, they will be frustrated. First point. The second point, I'm not moved by when was small area elsewhere, we call things that are not meaningful, use that to call it water ghetto. It ain't mean anything. People will not get, they don't use it at any meeting of the party at any level. They all Facebook. We will do that. Like for nothing talk. The real leaders in the party now, they all keep quiet. Because they know anything they say now, they will be held onto it. So everything was said before the election, now they go in a shelf. Because they know now it's on them. The burden is on them now. But the other one, the water ghetto, then on Facebook, we will do that again for nothing talk. That one will be frustrated soon.
Who listen to them say?
Because all the things they say, they will not happen. Some of that thing now, they make it create employment. The only employment Baga create now is to sack one group of people and put your own people in.
Yeah.
That employment creation there. During the Sunday, one thing, I have plenty of children in Liberia. Plenty of people you tell me, in America, you enjoy those suffering. I said, boy, come to America and think I saw enjoyment. People suffering in America, even those who are not crying. Your business with suffering. Because we got to sacrifice our electricity bill to share $50 on the Father with you people. We are suffering more than you people. But let me tell you, there is no country in the world that don't have suffering. When you America gave 10 billion to Israel, gave 15 billion to Ukraine, kind of America, there are people sleeping in the streets. They are putting food in the garbage cans. Suffering here, so there's no country in the world that say, oh, the country good, no more suffering. No more suffering. And then our sister said something again. I've been saying that in through our campaign. One of the reasons why Bouakai was not a good candidate, he was a risky candidate. The man is practically a retired human being. In the normal state, he's retired. The man bring fighting to control his own life. But he not create two groups people honor him. One group is headed by the guy who will be a chief of staff, Anthony Kesseley, who have been working with throughout. Anthony Kesseley and guys know that even if Bouakai does well in his reign, he will not go second round because he will not be able to go. So anything they have to do to make themselves ready for after president life, they got to do it in the 6 years. So they'll be hustling. In the other time, Pray Johnson and Jeremiah Kun, now that they believe that they don't want me, Bouakai president, they want their own court for Pray Johnson to be like the government is for they and Boaka. So he has to gain list of people. We back up find difficult, which Anthony Kessel they will find difficult. So that undercurrent will be there. I hate to say Nima and Lofa. Because the two counties, we talk about education, they got a lot of educated people. We talk about ambitious people. The Nibayans are openly ambitious. Me, I was born there, I grew there, I became a man before I left from there. The Lofers, they are ambitious, but when they say Sparta ambitions, that they got. They're quiet about it, but they can stick. So that these are two people who will be going at each other. Two of them, they were not in one party. They get together to win election now. How are they going to work this out? All of that will be playing. The Oma will be in the center. Who you be listening to? Only God knows. So there's so much to me today. But the first I told her, say, you start making noise. You know the party sense and support. Because we don't get any reference. Now your first time coming to government, you're there for 2 years. You don't get anything to reference. What did people put in place that John we asked for? You're not need anything like that. Then I begin Buckley say that's a new people. Who the new people? New for integrity, who the Mo Ali?
Around Conan and Mo Ali that went.
Who are finance minister doing their own thing, that the new people. And I'm surprised people praise come on. The thing that there's so much showing they say the person doing great work. And like when Darrow went to the Senate and started telling the people, the senators they can pay the Senate to represent their amount. Yeah, the men that like showed it to us. But the budget is there. The budget books are there. How much they pay the people? But like we're so ignorant. That who said thing that someone said that thing and I found, oh yeah, they may help me. The thing is there. You know. So the only thing I tell seditions, there's a change. You are going on the other side of government. Yeah. Prepare yourselves. Watch the show. Don't be rushing to say, oh no. Take your time. This is the time to document what you're doing, because I will not accept Open will operate at 25%. So now United Party can operate at 40%, better than Open. No. We're not going to accept that from United Party. They are coming to operate at 100% because Open is inept. He's unfit. So anything he does nothing. Say those who are fit, they are super. We expect them to operate at 100%. Everything got to change positively. The something got to end. Everyone has to have a job. That was the thing. And then the sorrowful thing, you know, for me, I'm a patriot. I don't belong to any party. I'll be critical of the government that's coming, but I will support the government because that's my role as a patriot. Nevertheless, I can remember when Henry Costa was bombarding George Weah with insults and all kind of disparaging things, and you can call about in the legislature doing the same thing. Boaka had 2 arms around his shoulder that were a man. They were cursing a young man. So Boaka should get ready now. The thing that he planted is coming to grow. He told the kind of cause that I go to him that the cause of pressure right for something else to happen. I wouldn't expect. Even though I pray for him to outlive all the negativity, because people are praying that part. The whole prayer now is in 1 year, 2 years, Boaka will die there and maybe become president and then everything in him. But I pray Boaka will not die. God will touch him, God will lift him up. I pray that God will rise him above the two secret groups that honor him. When they realize that in my old age, I'm gonna do something there. My grave will come put on my grave tomorrow. I pray that he will outlive all the guys, he get strong and do something better. But he planted something bad. He arms were around, you can call about crossing John Weah from in the morning to midnight. He arms were around Costa was swearing and doing all the nasty things about John Weah. So it means that I had to treat the president. And I'm so happy that all the things they did, John Weah never touched anyone.
I tell you all.
He never tell the day say, I challenge him by the company, the net that you can call about there. Real gutter cost. I'm gonna do with him, man. He didn't bother about that. So Joseph Boaka should stay. But he told somebody, he caused by himself already.
Yeah, he's cursed.
You know, if people look on John Weah pick cause for a dead mother.
Yeah.
You should really stay strong. You should really stay strong. You should really pray. But the two people that honor him Kesedi and the two people that will not be working for him, they'll be working for themselves. Come when people bring him to be praying, he bring us in church for him to die, for him to be president. Kesedi will be saying, who all Papa will try to get our own team before your 6 years be over. So it's a risky thing. So United Party says and supporter no one, no. They better shut up mouth, start causing no for nothing and start praying. because they job the thing they will get, but they'll not get a job. Most of the people there, there are so old CDC people who thought they're going to get a job, and like what Bobby said,
Yeah.
they have no qualification, nothing, they didn't get a job. Some of them got qualification, but they were so anxious this one nasty thing like UG Fagone, and they lost out. Now they're going outside and who will really trust
what
you,
if I-
you know. So CD
Yeah.
stay strong. As the opposition party stay strong. Change some techniques. Change some techniques and get ready for the new Liberia under Joseph Boyka. I really
Yeah.
pray that things will get better. But if the guy decide to, if he acts weak, and if crooks honor him start playing that crooked jig game, they will not survive. I can promise anybody that they will not survive. The things they put there that will live with saw, they will not be given any room if they do not
Well,
act properly. I pause for now.
Yeah,
Okay.
just to
If the evangelist or what the, oh
why are
my
you looking for the
God.
evangelist? I just wanted to buttress my big brother a little bit concerning the
Yeah, go ahead.
auditing. Concerning the auditing, listen, senior man, these people would not audit anybody. Because before you audit anybody, you gotta you're not going as Prince the right word that Prince you witch hunting. If you try to go after Judge Weah or his entourage, it means that's witch hunting. Because your hands were found in the cookie jar. When you ordered the Ellen Johnson says regime, or the one you were there and they signed all the concession deals that got the free port of Morovia in pawn today for 25 years, will you go and undo all those things? Will you implicate yourself? You can't do those things. So there is like they're not going to pull a rope and then rope start pulling rope. They're not going to do it. All that thing are just rhetorics to bring them to the fore. And the poor fan base that got no understanding of these things. They took it to heart and think these people are going to come and start audit. They're not going to audit. Not one individual is going to audit in George Weah government. American has the audacity to audit or I call it Samba Tuwe. When he was there signing all kind of money, the no car money, the 34 million he signed onto to Ellison. He gonna account for that. They're not gonna sign, they're not gonna audit anybody. And let's talk so. George Weah might have lost this election, but I continue to say on this show, George Weah, cabinet minister, all those people that are in lucrative positions, all the people that are in key positions, they did not help. They did not help George Weah. They did. I mean, let's be serious here.
mhm.
They were not helpful to the man. You can't be
Yeah.
living in a community, you can't be living in a community in let's say News Radio or Nikruta, but your horse is the only horse that got consistent electricity. You get in your car, drive through the mud, through the people, you don't even say hi to them, and go about, come back in the evening, enter your fence, lock your fence. You don't even, on Sunday, you don't even get down from your fence, come and speak to the old poor people in the area, take one of the 2 kids, or even sponsor them, or put them, get them from a scholarship, or do something for them, or have a little community meeting and be part of the community, and you expect the people to vote for you. So they were not helpful. They were we be calling it. We have some people then even from Grand Zira. They did not return to Grand Zira until the elections were coming. They went there one time and then they came back. I mean, why you think you're there for? You think you're the only smartest individual from the country that can be minister? If you are a minister or somebody, you are a complete representation of the president. You are an extension of the president.
Bobby, let's listen to the evangelist. From there, then go to River Says Pro on the line. The line's open there. If you want to ask your one question or I'll give you 1 minute. Those are calling. If you want a link, I'll give you the link. So River Says Pro, we're going to use 1 minute to talk. The evangelist, I think it dropped. So River Says Pro, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much for the show, Prince. We need to continue the momentum. I was listening to one of the brothers over there who said he cried. For me, I didn't cry, but what happened, I parked my car. I was in traffic and I was confused. And I parked my car and I sat down for a little while, and then, even my blood pressure, I went to where I cut my hair. I usually go check my blood pressure, man. That thing went up. Man, I sat
That's
down.
dangerous.
But, people are strong, CDC are very loyal. That's one thing I must admit. When I saw people at that party headquarters, it made me even feel bad about myself that I'm not as loyal. I live in the United States and I get what I want, food, everything, but there are people over there that don't have it. But those people, they remain loyal. They sit at that party headquarters. When I listen to those people, it makes me emotional. I believe I don't know if George, I don't know what you think, but for me, look, I'm resolved that I don't even want George Weah to run again. But then we don't have anybody in our party because I don't want to trust anybody. Those guys, Moluba Molude, we have to blame some of those guys for what happened. Moluba Molude making statements talking about that Laker talk. And when you listen to George Weah say you're disenchanted. You go to the people. You finish talk already. The people hate you, you come back. The message you left over there, whatever bad thing you said was over there, you know, all those things. People like Akaras greater when we say the things of who get fed. You go get married in Paris, you even get a government toilet in. Some of the optics, man.
Oh, yeah.
Look, hey, George, we have come back with New York. Oh, remodel. That need remodel. Break the whole house down and kind of rebuild.
Yeah.
Because people are going to be actively involved. But some of those guys that are around George right now, for me, Prinzo, I don't know, man.
Yeah, they mess things up. They mess things up. But thank you, Pro. The link in there. Anytime you want to come on, we're here for 2 hours. You want to come on, you can join the link. Let's go to James City. Then we go to Brown. Brown, your brother got to talk before you.
I'm the same brother, the Brown, so I got to talk before him.
Yeah, you
Good brother Nelson, my sister Felicia Gallo, Bobby, and the rest of the panelists. Well, from what I've been listening to, I'm very disappointed. And my disappointment has to do with the president failure to reshuffle after all the cry. People been crying. There's no government I heard in Liberia for the last 20 years that never did reshuffle within the whole term. No reshuffle. Because we have people in government that were leaking information to other people. And when we say, oh, Mr. President, do reshuffle, they say, no, we don't do reshuffle.
Right.
Yeah. So if you want to do reshuffle, then you yourself go in the church and then say, oh, my own government will feature all of my, so that now you know that all of my you. Then you tell people that, oh, when we come back to 2029, are you killing me? I'm a sedition, but me, I'm a different sedition. I told the people, if you don't pay my role, I'm not for you. And you don't pay my role. So therefore, I think I'll be the opposition sedition this time. I've been
you're going to Boaca now, so you pay your role?
No, I'm not going to Boaca. My mindset is we need to have somebody else to go on that ticket, let the president rest and enjoy life. I was
so you trying to say 6 years your role, not be built again?
Well, who will build it? The no sedition demand now. You don't want to get road to the southeast.
Now I was telling people, I say, look at the southeasterners that were in this government. The southeasterners.
Yeah.
You're going to take 200 million and build a road to the county?
No.
Praise. Mr. Seli, I know.
We gotta go to Brown, Bobby. We gotta go to Brown.
Let me learn quick.
Where?
Come in. The first thing we say, oh, there are few people in Grand Union that are in support of the president. But in Tucson, only one person voted for the opposition. Can you imagine?
Maybe that Nelson gay, right?
No, I'm just telling you that the Grand Union, I don't care what happened, all of them came together and said, well, let's get a job we are so that maybe you will do something for Grand Union. Nothing. Me, my whole have been dashed.
Yeah, but Mr. City, before we tell you coming, you made a very good point, and I understand your frustration. But you see, in life, in order, if we are to challenge in the next 6 years, I think just where it is imperative, and it's binding upon George Weah to come back. Because you see, in life, there has certain individuals that are human magnet. You see, today in America, why the Republican they still because they still even with all this been devious and his foolish behavior, Donald Trump, that the Republican majority of them they are flocked because they feel that the only chance to the presidency because they don't have that person. Until we can find that person, George Weah is our hope of coming back to power. That's how I see it. I know other people want George Weah to go away, to walk away, to dissipate in thin air, to say, forget it, go enjoy your life. But I mean, you have to have somebody who can attract people. George Weah
I got a question for you. So if we should re-elect George Weah and then you bring the same opposition in the government, what do you do?
No, but that's what the message he learned. People like life is yeah, I mean, I agree with everything he said so far. That he did not reshuffle and he was kind of a little bit stubborn about it. But I mean, every life is like experience. He will go home, sit down. I mean, right now, not to happen. George Weah will really start thinking when in a living room by July, and he will see that everything will be telling him. And when you come back, you come out as a better leader. That's what I see it. My thing is that George Weah is our human magnet. Our hope back to the presidency is to George Weah until that person can come to the fore. And that's just my opinion. I might be wrong. Okay, so that's just my opinion that he's our human magnet. And the thing is, the move besides that, the move that George Weah made all over the world, the thing is echoing and reverberating all over Africa, the entire universe. That they may consider timely. That alone, any international stage, no. Right now, so Liberia is the beacon of pure democracy in the sub-region. People are using Liberia as an example.
Before go to Othello, I got a question. Bobby, before go to Othello, I got a
I think
question.
Othello can you.
No, are we analyzing the president's
Bobby,
summon today, or what
that
are we doing?
1 minute where you will use that 1 minute that bring Otero in.
No,
I think my question. What are we doing tonight? Open mic? Are we analyzing the president's sermon?
The mic is open. You didn't see the headline before. You didn't see the open
There's
mic.
an open
So
mic.
when you want to analyze something, you get your point, you get your view. Yeah, you just said that George Weah will not come back.
I will let Othello come in.
Otero come in, then we'll go to the evangelist. Otero, I think Otero, the evangelist, been here for a long time. They call him, they're doing their own from Africa, so they get the data now. Your own by data can finish. Evangelist.
Bring the evangelist on.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Thank you for the show. Thank you for the topic on the discussion this morning. I want to say from my end, I believe that we just have to keep praying for our country, because what some of us is sensing in the spirit, we see too much of power greed. And I think this is the time that the security need to work harder than ever before, because the full auditor story is going to go down, and probably it may let it be 7 to 8% another story. Because what we're seeing from the Mo Alis, those guys haven't taken seat yet, but they are fighting against each other for power, for seat, for position. Liberia is in a very dark stage. And people, because of personal hate, when you say it, then they become the characterize you in another, it's in a dark place, in a very dark place. People will let man have live leadership. People with heavy hearts come into leadership. What do you expect of the common people? People who do separate to survive. What do you expect of them? What do you expect? That one upon a time, I never graduated from high school because I never had a wire fees to pay, and I remember that time it was 1,850. I wasn't able to afford to graduate because that wire fee wasn't able to pay at that time. And today, people are saying wire fee is nothing. And we're seeing US students go back on the street and start protesting because our credit hour is going by the $1.50 or $2.50 or $3.50. And today, people are saying that nothing absolutely has happened in this country. I remember when the children of Israel went to Samuel, and they told Samuel, say, look, tell God, say, we want a king. We tired looking at him now. We want king that we can feel, touch, and see. So we don't want for you to be passing messages to God. God give us messages. We tired with it. Please tell God, let God give us our own king that we will see. And I believe that those were our requests. And the Bible says, anything you ask for, he will give it to you. And God gave them the king they needed. And we all know how the Israelites went through the torn and pain in the hands of Saul. There are some things we pray for, and as some things come against us or come upon us, we today are the cause for those things that happen to us. Some of you in the US, especially when people in the diaspora, when they talk, you say, oh, the country is dirty, this country is this, the country. And many of them who sit on the platform and say those things have nothing, absolutely nothing to contribute to Liberia or any Liberians, even their own family that hear cry upon them every day. But they got the guts to appear on the platform. But one thing somebody have to tell them is God is looking at everybody, all the lies. And one thing, let me say this quick. I know that one person I really hurt than President we are, that it is Anna Kumi. Alexander Kumi is hurt 100% than George Weah, because he the one gave victory to Unity Party today. A Unity Party will have nothing to identify with him. They will destroy him, they will eliminate him, they will drag him on the rack. Alexander Kumi was the one who passed all those things, the lies, he the one package it and use the contact and forget about the common people of Liberia and look at it because of hate of some other people. And today the Liberian people are going down 2-3 steps. Alexander Kumi have the rotten mark on his back, the bruise are all on his back. He's sitting in a closet wherever he had to lay. He's crying every day and in and out. As any of the supporters, they are feeling more hurt. As a Benson Leaf, they are feeling more hurt in this lose than President we have. I stop here today. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Othello,
Yeah, okay.
Prince, I'm your deputy tonight.
Yeah, thank you. I have two things to say. All of you guys are here tonight. What you're saying, you guys are 100% right. I want to agree with you guys. You are 100% right to critique the CDC-led government, to say things then that happen, that not happen, to say, hey, you guys are 100% right. But my view to this is that, one, you see, election is over. But the mistaken thing, those guys who won the election, the training on is dangerous. I repeat, it is dangerous. The last CDC we're not wishing for evil in our country, but Joseph Boakai 100-day promise deliverable. That I robot knocking down within 100 days time. The thing he promised to do in 100 days when he get there. Like he told the laboratory like on record on. That I robot knocking down. What do I mean? We got information already. That's why I see some of my brothers in America tagging me, I'll call that name. My own people who myself from since 7 Jerome Jai come. Oh, Otero, why you not talking again? They want to say Jerome there your way. You call yourself United Palestinian plant in America, but I don't know what is unfolding. Prince Johnson submitted 50 names, and all the names are what from Nimba County. Prince Moyu from Bon County asked about they need 20 people that's also Nimba County people, so we can operate. They say when they say MDR, we are party, and our party is in Nimba County. We don't want Mayor to win. So that our activist they start acting for it already. So Prince is pushing the 50 names from Nimba County because he's MDR. He goes, so while Prince Moy from Bon County with Chasai. Nobody can get Lauren on the other side. She recruiting or a Liberty Party because she won't bring the Liberty Party back to get it. So those who are on the Liberty Party who are supporting her, who never won, let General Cape them, she fighting for job for them. That they can get ministerial positions so they can be able to be strong to stand. Yeah, Grand in that county. They check all in Grand, they can find anybody. They want to bring foreigners from River G to be president for Grand Gita County. That a debate on the table to speak. But for me, I don't care. The like I said, they can bring.
That would be good.
From,
That would
like
be
I said,
good. I would like it.
yeah, they said they can bring from local councils or president of Grand Gita. I get a problem.
That would
I
be
have
super
problem
good.
if we're all Liberians. Yeah, let's just from River G to come to the man living, the man from River G, and my part from River G, but he lived in Grand, they want to see Grand G there. I care. He's my peer.
Like a partner we are?
No, here well, I said no one here in America on the poll list, man. The Jerome Jai, the JD Slanka, the Barbara, the Northern, the Davina Sophie, the Western United too. But this is not an issue. I don't want that. I'm envying him. He's a young guy like myself. I'm not envying him. He can be spirit of a Grand Gita County. He can do what he want to do. But one good thing that I know that I pray for CDC to do, without wishing evil to them, we look at them, but the play we get the key is a CDC take hold of the legislature, the House of Representatives. We are in majority. When you come to the House of Senate, CDC there, they are in majority. So all the needs them to come for competition here and one good thing about CDC is not a level of the party. When CDC people say that they don't confirm the person here the way they did Zolezo, they will do it to that person. Now, I can power people, the less of Nathaniel Magé, the less of Bekube Dion, and the other guys they will be stay fast. When they say
the men say they come before Bekube and Nathaniel Magé, yeah.
But the problem they're listening.
See what goes around comes around. They say the way they did Samuka, they come into it.
Prince, let me end. The reason there is that on the list they get there, the job they put there for Samuka, and the other guy says Samuka is under suspension by Georgia government. Samuka cannot work in government if he's paying all the money. So what they want to do, they say when Baka take what the first thing you should do, you should get clemency to Samuka. Then when you get clemency to Samuka, and Samuka, then our view will move over Samuka, then now they can nominate him to go. And we looking. If they take that view from over Samuka in a first 90, 100 days, so they can get in position, those are the rope that will tie them. So then when if you help Samuka like that, if you do that, they can go wish on. So let you do is a wish on. And the good of all is that the margin, this is not a warming wing. It's not a warming wing that you can brag on.
The country is divided. The country is divided.
And you understand? So you get them say you get the people here, you get the majority of the people. No, that cannot fit. You not get majority of the people. So the only thing you do, we need a magnanimity. That's why we all need. You win, call the person Jeremy no happy. Just see you can't join. Let's do it. But the way they're doing now, the 40th month I said today, I saw my man who won't be through the honorable soup. They here the man eating, here the vice president eating on the table.
They won't be secret
for Grand Gita County, they were on. I was sending the picture to you.
Western United.
Yeah, I said Western United too. See the man there, and they pictures with all on the table eating honorable soup. They eating with the vice president on the table. Me, I like everything. He's my friend. He lived in Grand Gita, although he might part from River G, but he lived in Grand Gita when he was her mother at high school, finished school. I like everything. We are all young people. He can't dispute them. But that what counted? You know, so that 100-day deliverable put them where they not belong. So my big brother, who myself from the 67 called Jerome Jai, he must start texting me. My other big brother called Jenny Slanka, he must start sending things in my inbox. Yeah, let leave me alone. My father don't win. They must focus on how to be minister them. Let alone. That's what I got to say. That's what on my mind.
They're going to say Felicia and they're going to write. No, say Felicia, right, Bobby, and then James. Felicia Gallo.
Yeah, more videos.
Gallo is let's go to Nelson Wright. Nelson Wright. What your take on the even though it's not confirmed, but we know Johnson Prince is going to have a list. I
keep telling you that some of the things that Prince doesn't decide to move from being we are because he want I made a government I said get what I want to get and we I said no, it can't be that way. You know that he left from there because for him that money making things. One, they sort of give him money to bring up people. Two, all they put him bringing, all they sort of give him, all they put bringing it, they sort of get job. They finish giving him money. The guy is making money out of that opportunity for Nima County. You
So
understand?
what the
And we're
American
not
poor
taking
would
money
they
from
pay?
people.
What the American poor would they pay to play?
Forget that in there.
Because
Liberia so stay raw and I pay to play till you get be there.
they
But
pay to
but
play,
when I
but only on a job
Anthony
here.
Cassidy there will stay there with Baka and accept a print doesn't want bring people from a party. You say a party that Nima County party or the Liberian based party. We get people from all over the country. So you can say you're from one country. You can do that. If that's happening, I don't think it's a wise thing on his part. And I think the other people will accept it too because everybody wants something. But that's the problem that will be, affecting Joseph Boyka. That men want to be in peace to say he can run the government, but those are things that will be pulling him back. People who they Cancel agree will be there, they may get 6 years. We gotta make sure we get what we can get in the 6 years. They're not put there. We gotta do everything. They man tired. He living pays Michael, and so we gotta do anything, run the government. And I think what a VP will be doing. That's why I will personally pray for Joseph Boyka because the thing is for the good of Liberia. I'll not be that them when we are there. Even how they make us sleep. When a man dream, this will be bad dream. Everything we are doing will be bad. Tell PHP people come to a decent war park and even turn the invisible, that ugly ground, the invisible park, so now Ricky, our political thing, they taxpayer money, they drain it, this, all the kind of things. Everything the young men were doing is just bad.
Anything that park will eat.
That is why I said we will not accept the person, they may up job we are up already only 10% because you're not fit. But we probably do our bill up already at 50. No, you don't come here at 50, you don't party, you come here 100% because that's a show. Even though I'll not be there to say force you to go there, but that's when we become to be telling Liberian people, we told you other things. They were in power for 12 years. When own men were in this country, United Nations president in that country, United Nations, the other country of the world, making sure we had a cash, early time, we had a cash-based budget. That money was always ready from outside to make sure government workers get paid.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But by the time early time over jobs are coming in, all the people they would do that. How the people treat Africa. This is why I believe in the UN. I believe in the freak they call war crack, all the kind of, I believe that because these people don't mean anything good for Africa. If we in our countries cannot humble ourselves and have our discussion as Africans and find our solutions, and every time we think we can use people from the West to come and be our side for time, we'll be doing up and down. We will never be the kind of country we are supposed to be. So I will still be preaching my message of let us talk among ourselves. Yeah, well, all the opposition noise they were making about war crack, they will not mention it again. Because the men were setting for war crack, he may not to win the president, so they all keep quiet on it. Yeah. But by the time I met around tomorrow, go down happening with war crack.
No more war crack.
That's how hypocritical Liberian people are. And the poor Liberian should start learning. I can tell Liberia, I say, this will not be this way. You can't listen to it. It will not be this way. The little people listen to it. We're suffering. Parker will not stop your suffering. Now you're suffering kind of God because you're going to put the blame on John. We are government now. So you're suffering kind of triple. Mm-hmm. So you'll be looking for a former president. We have to blame him for your suffering now. Nothing will change. All the lies that they have the opportunity to find evidence and prosecute. Where that job we are prosecute for 16 billion. Whatsoever, let them find the evidence they have in what they call it. They may steal our money. Let them find the evidence and prosecute. And the power can be in their hand. They can control the courts. That's what we want to see. But when you're putting all that have been, the other one about the usually get sense, they know what they're talking about. But others, it's not a determining factor for corruption or stealing. Others does not tell you the person stole money. That's not a job of auditing. Now the other sensitive part coming to is about the Southeast, particularly Grand Judah. One guy posted something. He said, "We in the western part of Cameroon. We in Cameroon here. We vote for development. So that for nothing nonsense there. Care to the Southeast. That what they can do. That what they living in Zin. That what they living in Zin rank. Then one of my friends, who the Baza woman." I saw that thing. I said, "Don't use that, but I get challenged about my Baza woman friend. Tag me to it. So the thing is laughable. Because if you look at in most American in Morbia, for example, one of the biggest group of land owners are Baza people. They do all kind of fraudulent things with selling land, this, that. But we talk with the mat and zinc dwellers, they are the one. How many Southeasterners living in Mat? And people come from far places. So the poor one will live in Mat and see. But the pastor people own the land. They're living in plenty of my houses and see. So why are you tagging me to the thing here for? They are so overzealous with something that they said do not understand yet, and they think we are the problem. Another friend of mine, a small brother. Yeah, another friend of mine, a small brother but a friend. He's the son of Dr. Toga McIntosh. One time a chartered a confident who been jumping here and there. The last time I saw him at Kumi place, I don't know he is now. Going on United Party, they are saying Kumi play all that kind of thing. But his son with my small brother today, he said, "Oh man, the election over in your Southeast people, you will see anything happening in your Southeast and say you vote for the man. What's the real problem?" So I said, we've been telling you for the real problem. You're not been listening, and I will tell you again. I said, some of you, someone be rose enough for you to make the person king over you. Some of you, somebody get 2-3 people for your place joy. But for us, our security is the primary thing. I tell you, do you remember during the 12 years of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, when the security of Liberia was 100% in the hands of the United Nations Army in Liberia, but yet they were able to accuse and arrest Crown people 2 times just to get at us. Those are things we don't want. After the war, yeah, everybody should be at peace. How the hell someone could have overthrown Ellen Johnson government when Ume had all the arms in that Moravia? But how she did. And another time, she went in the Africa, this one, I think, collectors of Liberian beginning and said they were going to do mercenary. The Ivorian government did not accuse Liberia of having Liberians in Africa for mercenary, but she accused her own citizen. So these are the reasons we don't trust she and everybody will link to her. And for those 12 years, this woman or her government did not make any attempt, because any kind of good-hearted government, any kind of good leader who's saying that in 2005, Southeast, particular Grenada, did not vote for you. 2011, the same thing. You will form a delegation of your higher ups and go to Grenada and say, my people, what the problem? Can I sit and talk? That's what leaders do. But because in their heart, they really mean it, they don't intend to talk. Just a program of vice president for the 12 years. He saw what happened. 2017, 18, he saw what happened. What's stopping this time again from making that move to Grenada? He did not even reach there. So you see, most of our brothers, including someone they put a hotel or county together, some of course other people. They are flimsy man, but they don't understand. Up to now, why all the day Evangelist Mami Tade, where all the day they say they all open Grenadian. They put saying something other Grenadian. They say it's something other us. And like you Zogo in Ghana, they say you supposed to see. They say, oh, move from Zogo, they will know you. So until the people get to respect, they got feelings, we got concerns, and they can address those concerns honestly and respectfully. I'll tell you that we can get additional flimsy heads to join and be campaigning again their own Grenadian. The overwhelming majority of Grenadians will not trust those people from the chartered side. But we know what we pass through. We know what we pass through. So if Joseph Boakai will get sense this time around, he will visit Grenadian. Say, I have a meeting with my fellow Grenadian. In 1980, somewhere in 1986, 87, with all the animosity between the Manu Gio and Crown, Doe decided to go to Sandy Calling. He said, I'm going to have peace talks with my people. He went there, but I guess that when the mind is made up, those who were already making a made up amount of do things, they were also deep in the thing. So that was an example of leadership. You know, you got problem with people, go to the people and try to make a move, but no. And we'll be standing by. We'll be standing by. Don't people making vain threats, making more threats. It left with them. It is left with them. But one thing I can tell people, I remember, you're for chair, I'm on feel bound. You know, I tell my Gbagbo people, I say, there are other ethnic crowd around us, they can be talking to Gbagbo people. If those were from Gbagbo, we the Gbagbo people can be talking to Gbagbo people to the high looking in life normally. But there are certain people that God gave blessing to. And that blessing, it can't easily take away from them. Only He can take away from them. When you put your mouth on those people, it can harm you. Gandhi Due, after the war, you know, in all Ivory Coast, when Gandhi Due came back, Liberia, you're in Oswaldo there, you're one official. He went to my hometown, Babylon town. Also, government thing, but he decided to use that time to tell us that we go put our water filling with this, that. One hour, Papi, they take up Peter CEO. He got, get touch close. They got it where mayor, see, we not put him moving on. He won't job in the finish. Pull laugh or well, can you do it when, but I'll tell you, we're going to do it when by here's the thing, 1 week, rumors are coming, I chat to the pole, looking for him, can run away. One by everybody, and in Ghana. So, if Bouaka didn't think, or those who support him, because I can't tell the old man just in the smoke there, all up honor him. If they think they want to use us as scapegoats against that, that would be the biggest mistake to be making. They have better watch out and do the right thing. Come to us, sit down with us, allay our concerns, address our concerns, give assurances that those things are time of the past and show it in reality. And we accept each other. Look at during the 1998 to 2003 war. Everything, all that Grandpa did was to put Kyo, Crime, Maningo, and Banapo together to fight. But look at between Nima and Grand Yida today. Great friendship. All in Grand Yida country, our business people, our contractors, that's what Nibayan brothers. Because that's when also be between, they forced it there. They forced it there. And why it's like that, some of them want to pass there and do crazy things again. It will not work that way. It's a dangerous thing they'll be doing. So I pray that Omen Bouaka, in your old age, you will tell some people say you're planning a trip to Grand Yida. Why is it? And the funny thing, they can only say Grand Yida. But once you want to grow up, who voting for who be voting against them? Once you the group who be voting against them? In Grand Yida, what is there a real friendship? Was there a real friendship between Group and Crown people that when Crown people on the side of Group kind of? That's a reason why the Groups in Southeast and the Crews in Southeast are not voting for them. Because the poll nobody did. And since the war, they have not taken any step to visit that area and say, people, you cannot sit down. Because first of all, the United Partners will say, but we are not attracted to the Southeasterners. So we have a problem. They don't want to recognize them. Who the heck they think that people should vote for them? What they did that we should vote for them? He opened Bill Rowe voting for him. What did they do that we should vote for them? Ellie John was going to Maryland to pay some road there. That one body veil. They can that JFK hospital, JFK hospital that interpreted that it was for the Southeast region. She called it and carry the interpreter. Who got a problem? Hey, Granny, let's go there to interpreter and get a treatment. The hospital is doing well. We bless God for that. But I want say thank you to her for. You see? So people listen to me. You call yourself, the party people, crap people. One of my people, crap people, you have tribalism. I say, you said no, they got tribalism because we're not dealing anybody based on trap. If we have a crime and we start telling people that crime may have over here, they say tribalism. But we are voting as a decent people, exercising our right, our God-given right to choose who we feel comfortable with. So who the heck are you that questioning our comfortability?
Yeah.
Who are you to question how comfortable we feel ourselves in exercising our right to choose who the constitution we can choose? The constitution choose who you want. It's your right to associate. So who the heck are you that when we make our decision that become a problem for you? We get a freak for you. We will be who we are. We don't mind. You should be happy that this time around some Greg, when I play the God, can you imagine in my hometown, Babylon? My cousin T wasn't gay. He took former Superintendent Chris Bailey and the defeated senatorial candidate Chester Grande. They went to campaign few days before they run off. Out of 452, CDC got 431. They only got 21 votes from that time. So as you can tell, my cousin T was saying, people, then I said to this, so said that they know, all they guys know. The T was saying, the Chester, all they know why the vote pattern is like that. They should be the one that said they say United Party people should go to the United Party higher and say, look, these are the issues. Empower us, give us 2-3 higher us, and Mr. President, go with us. Let's have a town hall with our people and change this thing around. But I understand, they finish. Who finish it? We not DM. That DM when the post shoot gone, and the gun Messi will run there and go and say, but I think Messi again, let me go load again. I think Messi, I'm okay, what you gonna look there for? We're not going to look there. If we come to look there, we come where we're going to.
Yeah, very stupid. animal.
I'm too happy that the numbers are in our favor. I'm too really happy. I'm very happy that it's like that because the conscience of the people is something that nobody should play with. Apple went through a turmoil. There were people who hated dough. There were people who had nothing to do with dough. But we're all collectively punished. We're all collectively chased. But we agree. We say SCR, SCU. That's our culture looking. The thing that passed, it passed. But then we talking for now, show to all that it passed. Anyone and say, I made a stupid statement about leveling the budget. This that. Your reward with presidency. She's not gonna put with reward with presidency. No, but they will trouble. We did not trouble our government. She was still picking at us. We didn't do that to her. Yeah. Nothing. The job we voted for all our hands and so they made right government. We didn't grab up here and say, oh, we voted for you, get this, that. We didn't do that. You know. So Gabriel, if you listen to me, I'll give you the same reason. Our security for y'all want jobs. So they give you a job, you vote for they promise you a job, you vote there. You want this and that, they get to you go there, but the one we want, no one give you the assurance for it. And that assurance is inside George Weah for her to that's why support him because he fits our role, he get your job, this that the man government on that trouble because the man knows that we are no threat to any government in Liberia. And we're not be
again.
Yeah.
I want to add up to you and make this announcement for me. I'm a blunt human being. Despite you myself when I come on Tucson, or my mind, you come on Tucson, I would say speak blunt. I'm calling all the crown people, most especially the Palestine and in America with us. We are praying for you people. When I get transportation, we'll do GoFundMe to pay. We say, okay, your CV there in Liberia, you can get your job. But when they not get your job, when they not get your minister position, you get your nothing there on your couple, the cartoon cleaner, they will all be in the place there. You get what to contend with. Strap you down, but let me be clear. Look at my face. Read my lips.
If I get it on the list for city mayor.
Read my lips. Read my lips.
Evangeline Mamita, she will be the city mayor of Zwadru.
They said she don't want to go Arago for vacation.
You don't want to go Cote d'Ivoire. I think you're living in Thomas Palace.
Prince, you're please let me learn. How about does the kind to does the kind? What is last time does the kind in like?
They will be the administrator of the hospital.
This is the red card. The way you get all your degree then in America, yeah. We are not score. Please go to Liberia now and submit your CV so that like Grobo can be our hospital, so can be the hospital. All the Jordan will be happy because I'll be happy tomorrow when I hear say, oh, Mr. Slanger, like he did this in his bedroom. I'll be happy. I'll leave and go there to my own brother. While I go out drink water.
But so cancel the money that cancel. Cancel the money that Slanger stole. Maybe the mail you are wanting like bro, so they'll probably cancel it for you saying no joke.
Okay, that's scary, brother. That's scary.
Okay. But what I'm telling them, we my people are Jerun Jai. Who myself from Selwyn. Jerun Jai.
Richard Pablo.
Yeah, Richard Pablo.
Yeah, Pablo, he will be the chief prosecutor to prosecute John Weah.
The man is Richard
admitting those who are low. Admitting those who are low. No, Buckley will say Buckley will be
the captain for captain team.
But when they not getting anything, they just fumble the hell ourselves. That envy, they just envy people for nothing, for no reason.
How about Columbus dinner? The Columbus dinner that being on the Columbus dinner for Indiana. Yeah. That being on the our attorneys there. They
are establishing a mobilization squad for road improvement at Columbus who will job there.
But that's what I've been saying. OT.
Yeah, I think that will be development president.
OT, this is what I was saying. They might be saying this is a joking thing. We understand election comes and go.
But the elections are about decision making. I'm only saying to the Liberian people, wherever they do, Nigerians are all being voted on the line of our security. And we are not desperate for jobs.
No.
But in the case that any form of vengeance that things that or adequate of the vice president he spoke about, any form of vengeance that is meted against any Nigerian because of their affiliation with the CDC or their affiliation with George Weah, that particular thing in the form of incarceration, bullying, or intimidation, or any form of harassment will be on the heads of these people, because they're the one gave these people the power today to make any kind of vengeance against our people.
Who people are
Because
you talking about?
Their vote counted. So the likes of Colombo Zina,
Who people are you talking about?
I'm talking about the likes of Colombo Zina, I'm talking about the likes of Thelma Brown-Tele, I'm talking about the likes of Dosset Kine, I'm talking about the likes of Bo Klitschy, I'm talking about the likes of Evangeline Maminta, and so many other people.
Ashford Gary.
Ashford Gale.
Jerome
If any
Jai.
form of vengeance is meted
Well,
against our people,
Ashford Gale stay around here a long time, my man, Ori
these people,
he be on the tier 2 praise.
yeah, Grand
Oh,
Giant, the
maybe the press secretary for to
More Prince, you come from Kuna district. Don't be afraid, Prince.
Eh?
Let's break up here from Kuna district. Don't be afraid.
Ele Yara.
But you call Ashford Gary. Oh yeah, Ele Yara na ono cover unity party na Tema calling it.
Elias is an intelligent young man. Elias know what he doing. Elias know where he belongs. He will never betray, but he's a very smart young man. He knows what he's doing. He will never do the kind of thing other guys doing.
Who told you?
Who made him smart? Who say Ele Yara smart?
Why you saying Ele Yara can support Joseph Boaga, but he can't put his own people on the board.
No, you will not do that.
The way Mami Card and they around here.
Oh
yeah.
Killing cow is you.
Never do that.
Eli will never see something that going just for the sake, then he support it just because you want all like they know. You're not doing. You get prepared to now. You just talk on about when he talk, you speak your mind on it.
Yeah,
I respect you for that.
And let's respect that. Alexander Yara pick a side. Let's respect that. But to say Alexander Yara will go on public forum and denigrate or be condescending to what
the way Mami Card can do.
The one
sit down there and say that all the platform there, yet
I would
people
not.
that rebel,
Bobby, me and my statement, and me and my statement.
Go ahead.
So for me, I know I'm not expecting that role I'm going to be fixed. So that one people don't do that in my heart. When they fix it, well, then that Jesus Christ. But for me, I'm not even dreaming or it. We'll make sure our people
don't. They will fix it. We're going to put pressure on them. We're all paying taxes. We're not begging anybody for it. They'll fix it.
We know. But what I wanted to do first, I wanted to include our brother in their government. Please. That's my primary concern.
Oh, they are voluntary representatives.
When they include them,
the people say we now have 7 minister position in our government. So now we have one
to confirm them.
They said, but we support we need to have 7 ministers in Georgia government. So the stand said we didn't get 7 minister position. Hopefully in Georgia in GMB government we'll have only 7 minister position.
The first minister, they are qualified. They are all
the first minister from Grand Gila, they call it Neto Lai for labor. I saw that scan laser came up. Neto Lai.
But they don't blind say from Sando, he say from Grand Gila.
No, I said Neto Lai.
Neto Lai, former minister from Gwangtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought you said blind.
Neto Lai.
So this brother here, Edwin Freeman, so nobody will have.
They will get people from Grand Gila who don't use that mix with Grand Gila. That's a problem. You have Grand Gila people don't mix with Grand Gila.
Let me explain to Edwin here. We're not saying people from Grand Gila should not have diversity, but when people from Grand Gila are supporting Joseph Boaga, then who from Grand Gila are supporting Joy Weah, then they are insulting me, saying I'm stupid. It is not the constitution gave me the right to support who I want to support, and they are coming after me for that. They are questioning now, saying you're cursing me and your papa win. Your papa get your job. So why inside is it diverse view? What is diverse view? That Grand Gila has diverse view. That's why
who wrote that thing? I'm trying to read it, but my eyes too blind for it.
They call it Edwin Freeman. If from Freetown, you're leaving.
Yeah, leader
He's
man.
a free
So
man.
my concern
Ah,
here,
Nyangwe in the house.
my concern here, we
Nyangwe
call
in
the
the
CDC
house.
senator then.
My man,
Let me end. Pray. Wait,
Where you want? You want to play your
But
tape?
no, yeah, me play my tape.
I charge you related.
Me play my
La
tape. Yeah,
charge
me
you
play my
begin.
tape.
La charge
Please,
Yeah, me
Piggy, I'm
end.
trying to
Please.
play a tape.
Please, me play my tape. Please, thank God. Nyangwe, give me 1 minute. I'm into Nyangwe. Give me 1 minute.
Play the tape, but
Now,
play.
I even know what's going on.
the issue here is that me, I must stay citizen. I will call in the chat room and beg those CDC senators then that can confront people. I say, even when y'all deny people, please, when you hear any crime and need, you please confront them. I will beg on your behalf. I'll beg on their behalf. So let our brother and sister then are in America, like get all the degree then now. Yeah, then go to be minister. They shouldn't worry to be confirmed. I can get them the guarantee. That's all I want to say.
But let me get me one point clear to people who are listening. There's nothing wrong with any Grandidian supporting Boakai or whosoever outside the general support realm of Grandidian. There's nothing wrong. The problem we have is when those people decide to denigrate other Grandidians for our stand. It's a right to campaign. Imagine when that campaign, they start disparaging Grandidians. That they get shows also level of ignorance. Nobody say you're wrong for supporting Boakai. It's your right to support. You want to support. Campaign for the person, convince people, but don't join the other ignorant people and start saying negative things about all. They lie information about people up to something, right? That can't finally get people, all the kind of things. You creating, setting up your own point for something that you can prove. When they get here tomorrow, you're not doing nothing about it. And the funny thing and interesting part here is that with all that thing you're doing, there are some people who are fighting concern crown people. They didn't just get time for who need Evangelista or Nelson Wright. All the no crown people. So you gotta be careful when you're doing these kind of things.
Mr. Wright, you know what they did? They were the same crown people that supported Unity Party or opposition. They said, "Joe, we are recruiting people in Sameke the horse." Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
And that's
that horse that in the center of town there. I know so stupid people.
Let me come in a little bit. Now my time to come in. It was my time to come in for.
No, I tell you,
you want to play on what time?
I mean, we're going to Bobby. What you doing on my time? Lead on. Nobody get time.
Now what time?
They want to play tape. They want to play tape.
Let me my tape.
Let him go ahead. Let him go ahead.
Bobby. And that's it. They kick Nyangwe with all spoons. So when he come more, you bring you make come. Okay, Nyangwe 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Nyangwe, when I call you all right 2-3 minutes, you say, I beg you.
First of all, I'm glad to be here. First of all, and I will remain a critic for Joseph Boakai for the duration of his presidency. I will remain a critic for Jeremiah Kun for the duration of the presidency. I will not hide that, and because I don't believe that these people.
Oh, Comrade Casey, how you doing, bro? Hello, first.
Yeah.
So your woman is celebrating green, eh?
The woman said she's going green now. But look, let me just tell you something. I am a little bit disappointed that the first 6 years we couldn't get our road fixed. That is every one of us desire. That once our road is fixed, you don't need to you don't need to do anything. Gibson can carry his water market with ease and help to develop that place. Granjina themselves will develop that place. The Southeast will benefit a lot from commerce, from trade, but all of those things did not happen during the first 6 years of George Weah. But even though he paid attention to Nimba more than any other county, he paid attention to Lofa, he paid attention to other counties, those people are the one that voted him out today.
Yeah.
The Southeast that he didn't pay attention to, the Southeast gave him a massive vote.
Yep.
I also want to recognize that Joseph Boakai got more votes in Grand Jide than Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. He got more than 2,000 votes.
Yeah.
So I was shocked. This also tells us that Grand Jideans were disappointed. They were angry. They were mad. So that is why they voted the way they voted. Joshua would have swept all the votes in Grand Jide if proper actions were taken. So we the Grand Jideans, We pretty much put our egg in one basket for a reason. I never trust Joseph Boakai. I don't think Joseph Boakai cares about us. He was vice president when Nigerians were picked up and jailed for 1.5 years, 2 years, and as an elder in the room, he did nothing. When he came to the United States, he was confronted by some Nigerians. He told us that he was going back to intervene. He did nothing. The situation continued. So I don't trust Joseph Boakai's decision. We'll see what happens. But with people like Jeremiah Kuhn, who is a very ethnocentrist, who did not even get into power, instead of talking about those people selling Nima children for $5 dough coin when there was even no dough coin in 1990, those are things that for me I'm looking at now, and we all Nigerians need to brace ourselves. We shouldn't be ashamed of pointing out the errors of Joseph Boakai government. I am going to be in the forefront. I can tell
Oh
you.
man, we doing it. We're not drawing about. We
I am going to be in the forefront. But we got to keep talking. We got to keep talking. It's not like those days when Samuel Doe was president, nothing like social media. Right now, we have a lot of avenues to voice our concern. Even if we get nothing, even if they do nothing in Grand Jide, which we expect, it will be a surprise if they did something for us. But yeah, for me, I am in for this, and I made my intention known already. I'm not going to back down.
Yep.
See you, Jangwe.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. I'm sorry to say that I'm departing. I'm caught up in other things. So good night and thanks to everyone.
Wow, the Jangwe coming there and another Jangwe leaving.
Say, y'all want me to play my tape? I'm going to direct the radio station.
Marcel gotta go. Marcel gotta go too. So I just want to say something quick here. You know, somebody was talking about Joseph Boakai. He might do something, but from the sources that I got and everything I've been listening to the puppets about the puppets so far, they say he's very, very vindictive, and the vindictiveness must stems from the fact that Samuel Doe fired him one time. I don't know if the puppet he still have a resentment against Grenjina, so we don't know. We don't know.
But don't think the fire. Don't think say Samuel Doe fire him when he went to go represent Labrador in London.
Yeah, so
In London,
he was recall. Yeah, he was at the place when they fired him. So who know what he is holding out against the government? But all in all, listen, the elections are over. Just we are conceded. We're gonna move on. The civility and the humility that our president showed, I want every citizen to exercise that same thing. I want to plea here. The reason why Grand Jide voted for George Weah overwhelmingly is not because we love George Weah than ourselves, but because we felt our security and the stability of the country was on the right path. That's why we voted for this man. And hopefully, adequately JMB government will show us the same thing, because everybody we want security, but wherein we see that our people will be harassed, will be bullied or intimidated because of the associated, then I think his government is begging for trouble, because you guys should know us by now. We are not people who sit on their hands. So we are calling on seasoned and reasonable people in George Weah government. I mean, in GMB government. You have your government, go whatever you want to do with your government is up to you. The Liberian people will judge you in 6 years. But if there's any form of any idea that you're going to go against certain people in Grand Jide, then you are begging for trouble. And I'm going to stay on that. This is no threat. We all want peace. We want to live side by side with our brothers. Just respect our existence as Liberian. If you do that, you will be fine. The Liberian people judge you on your card, on your report card after 6 years. I wish you guys the luck as a patriot. I wish the GMB government everything they desire. And hopefully everything comes true, because if everything comes true, Liberia wins at the end of the day. You guys will talk again. You guys have a wonderful night.
Bobby, don't go. I get a question for you. Don't go. If Boakai call you now to come work in the hospital in Grand Jide, will you go there?
If he calls me to work, depends on where he's calling me to work. Because at the end of the day,
in your medical fee.
At the end of the day, we are all patriots. So there are a lot of things that I got to weigh. There are a lot of things that are going to be my security. Number one, nobody myself going to be fighting over job or in a place that my security. That number one, my pay, the pay rate. You know, I know like brother don't have the kind of money that they put PME America, yeah, but at least if you come closer, that will be able to take it. So a lot of things gotta be a lot of things will be in play. You know,
Okay, Bobby, ask me
first.
too. Bobby, ask me to say, you know what, talk, ask me. Ask me, see question.
Will you go
Ask
to
me
work?
this.
Will you go to work in JB government?
Oh man, as far as I'm concerned, from the day they say JB win, I'm in the mountain. I'll remain in the mountain. The 6 years finish, I'll come from the mountain.
Jiblo.
Period.
All right, good never, brother.
And you know what's gonna happen? They call it, you know, one time I read the New Dawn newspaper and they talk about I know something. The Mana, the Gio, and those Gio people that supported George Weah, they're going to be having one of these skirmishes in Anima County. That first thing. The second one, I know my Gizzy people have their power drum. I'm not calling the whole loaf about the Gizzy and the Gio. They will battle it. Let's watch and see.
Also, you get Gizzy background?
No, when I say Gizzy, I'm friendly with some Gizzy people. That's what I'm trying to say.
Do you say I know my Gizzy people?
Oh yeah, but Gizzy people, some of them are my co-workers.
No,
my mom, they're all cheering. No half a half.
I thought your brother was Gizzy.
Jason, what your take on what Jerome just said? You see, you foresee some kind of a clash in the future, in a not too distant future, 5-6 months from now for jobs. We are getting, I don't know how true, it's not confirmed. Prince Johnson is submitting names of some ministries.
Well, exactly. I have been hearing a lot of things from my sources as well, that there have been a lot of heated debate, heated argument about who occupies what ministry. Prince Johnson has presented his list. That was one of the promises. Produce a vice president, he gets a certain amount of positions, and he will continue to produce lists because he want to use the opportunity to get the maximum out of it. But let's not forget, JMB is not like other people. The man is troublist. He's a troublist. I can tell you anybody. That man will make sure that Lufins will get what he wants, the best part of what he wants.
Yep.
That's what I'm looking at. I am very positive about that. But they'll be fighting. First of all, what we should start thinking about is first the Unity Party wanted Jeremiah Kun to cross over from the beginning. When he was announced vice president, they engaged him to join Unity Party. The reason was very simple. They all know that JMB will not finish his term, either by resigning or by any other circumstances. And then Jeremiah Kun will now be the president. When Jeremiah Kun becomes president, if he is not a Unity Party member, then LDR becomes a ruling party. Yeah. Now, if LDR becomes a ruling party, Unity Party has lost grip. They cannot suggest a vice president for Jeremiah Kun.
Yep.
So it's LDR now that will bring the vice president. So there where the fighting has been. But it didn't succeed. Prince Johnson was able to convince Jeremiah Kun not to join the Unity Party. So now everybody, all of them are worried. Jeremiah Kun is vice president. Okay, what happens if JMB phases out? What happens if JMB is no longer in the picture and Jeremiah Kun takes over to finish JMB term or to run his own term? What will now happen? Will Unity Party have any grip on Jeremiah Kun? The answer is no. Jeremiah Kun is not going to listen to them because it's going to be LDR. The Prince Johnson Party now is going to be in control. And so all of the decision now will be made by Prince Johnson and Jeremiah Kun. So it is, and we shouldn't be doubtful about that. There'll be fighting in this government, fighting internally that we might not even see outside, but it'll be even bitter. And I can see sometime will come, I can see Prince Johnson complaining if his list is not exhausted. The same way he did to George Weah, he might do that later on.
But that list is from Nimba now. There are a bunch of tribes. Yes. I think 5 tribes in Nimba. You just
Prince Johnson never submit any list of 5 tribes in Nimba.
No,
any list Prince Johnson submit is all Gil. He never submit list.
But Prince, you forgot that
to George Weah,
the development superintendent
submitted to George Weah. There's no man man.
Yep.
Even the superintendent, they appointed Peter
the guy from Barbary District.
Yep. He refused that Peter Campbell cannot take seat.
Yeah.
And Peter Campbell did not take seat. But Prince Johnson is completely GEO-oriented. Any list he submits will be a GEO. You will not put any man on there. You can see. Even the list he sent to Joshua, when Joshua won, the list he sent, they were all GEO names. There were no Mano names.
Well, you see,
That's the
or
kind of
some
man
kind
we're
of,
talking
you see, but then you see some, but then going right back to what they except now there will be Liberian or the Unity Partisans will say, we'll call them hypocrites because they accuse we are of hiring a bunch of Southeasterners, even though some of the guys that are the speaker, the deputy speaker, the pro tem, those guys that were even voted on by their colleagues in the house there, they still say George we are brought a bunch of Southeasterners into his government. So are we going to see the same thing with the Joseph Boycott-led government?
And Pro got another person they call Jacob Kabakoli. These are people that are going to fight with the Dima people. I'm telling you for free.
That the Kabakoli guy who traveled with him a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, that special assistant may be
from
Minister of
Lofa.
State.
There are a few Lofans
nephew.
around JMB. You got
So
Jacob Kabakoli.
Anthony Kesselly guy, how close is he to Joseph Boycott?
Anthony Kesselly was his special assistant when he was vice president. So Anthony Kesselly might be the special assistant to the president and minister of state. That's what I'm thinking. The same position that McGill was occupying. Because Kabakoli is very close to JMB. He is like a protocol person. I can see that they might give him position close to the executive mansion, maybe like a minister of state without portfolio or something, or working in the Ministry of State as maybe a deputy minister. And then you have Larry Toba, is also from Lofa County.
No.
Right now is Bapolo County
Yeah,
because he's
right now, yeah.
Larry took back from Lofa.
No, right now
he should be Lofa, but now it's Bapolo because he's a Bella man, so he's in that place.
Bapolo.
There's another guy that called Steve Queer. I know him before he and JMB worked at YMCA before. When JMB left, he became the I think executive director at the YMCA. He's a very close person to JMB. Those are people. And then John Molu is also from Lofa.
Yeah.
There's no way JMB can leave John Molu out.
I don't understand. Go to GSC, I think.
Yeah, I don't see the possibility. Then I see Steve Zacko. Steve Zacko lost his election in Lofa County. Definitely, Steve Zacko is coming closer than
defense minister.
Yeah,
Steve Zacko is the police director.
Okay. Maybe police director because he's a law enforcement person. We all know him. And then we also talk about
the MPFL or the Lofa Defense or MPFL.
From one of them.
Steve Zacko. Steve Zacko.
I don't know his rebel history. But then we also have Brandon Samoka. Brandon Samoka they are considering him also to occupy a position also from Lofa.
Wait, you think they're going to carry Brandon Samoka by the defense?
They're going to FPRC.
We're not revenge on the guys who say
they're going to switch him somewhere else. They're going to switch him somewhere else. I'm just trying to tell you how many Lofians that we should expect to be in this government.
Guessing. The man that Thomas Fala beat, the man that Thomas Fala when they say he went as SS director, the man they on the list. The man they, the one that Thomas Fala waiting for ya.
Yeah,
would that be something? But the way it be something for our talking here. So we are seeing afforded. We're going to see afforded Kisi government or Lofa County government with Nima County.
But what I said, Lofa was
then the other 13 counties or 13 county or how many 50, wherever they gone down, they're going to be a tough one to me. I think it's going to be a very tough one. So we're going to have a serious issue with putting the government together.
Yeah. Let's see why it's going to be like, because for me, I'm really, really interested in seeing.
So Gibson, we're going to see it before January, before the inaugural, or we're going to see it right after the inaugural?
What we all need to start looking at is the transitional committee appointment.
Yep.
The people that are on a transitional appointment, that's the one who will tell you that how JMB is going to proceed.
Yep.
Who are the people he's going to appoint to assist the present government to transition
Yep.
That's when you know whether JMB is going to be diversified or not diversified. But if you see 2-3 Lothians on our same committee, that tells us that this is how you're going to proceed. And that's where my eyes are looking. Well, we got to check JMB from day one. We shouldn't give him chance because people gave Joshua a chance. It came to a point nobody wants to criticize anymore, and they just left it like that. So we can't do anything like that. We got to start with JMB immediately so that he knows that people are watching him. So much is at stake.
Mr.
So
John,
much
can
is
I
at
ask
stake.
you?
Now what we're going to
Mhm.
build our network in America.
When the former VP went to Ghana to negotiate, did he carry any Unity Party people or he carry a Gizi people?
He carry
No,
his son.
so
He
he
carried
kept
his
his
son.
son went on a trip.
Oh, okay.
So
He
are you
carried
ready
his
to
son. He
No,
carried
yeah.
one other person.
Yeah.
His son going
Who
to
is a
go to
very
Maritime. He said his son
Yeah.
going to Maritime.
Well, that would be a conflict of interest. He cannot
Why?
appoint his son. That's something we need to look at.
Oh,
He cannot appoint his son to any ministerial post.
hold on.
Yeah, that would be
Say-
conflict of interest.
Yeah.
He
When-
cannot
when-
appoint
Brother
No,
his
Gibson,
son,
Helen did
Brother
it.
Gibson,
anybody to
Helen
any
did
paid
it.
position.
Brother
I'm
Gibson,
sorry?
No, start working on it
Helen
tomorrow.
did it.
Or give your input.
Ellen was there. She carried something to the bank.
And you said they said they were
But
offering
any
free
carry a
services.
son in the bank now we talked about it. You think the guy would take his son and carry his son to
That
Maritime?
time the conflict of interest law was not passed.
Yeah, we talked about it. They said
They
nepotism.
were
They went
already
they,
there before the
they
conflict of
beat
interest law
Ellen
was
Johnson
not
said
passed.
he all around the punch all over the
Ellen
thing for
carried
this.
something to NSA.
Yeah, you know that whole son, but
Our son, stepson, our son. The man died, she took the son and raised him all the time.
Yeah. But
But
here's the thing. The
Okay.
law was not passed
hold
when
on,
these guys were
hold on,
appointed.
hold on.
After the conflict of interest law is passed,
Mhm.
we are expecting that this violation should not continue.
Yeah.
So that's what we expect. So we're
So
going to say, okay,
Gibson will even continue enough from a man who reclaims he's a clean hand.
yeah, we gotta ask questions. So you came to change the situation, and you appoint your son to Maritime as a paid position.
I think
You
they have
can
two
only
sons.
be a gossip.
One is a white Maritime and another one from somewhere.
No, the other one a musician.
No, because
The man
another one
get
is
three
someone-
sons. The man
You're
only
also
get
gonna
two sons. He
bowl.
got three sons.
Yeah, you're also on a bowl.
Yeah.
So we
Well,
gotta
let
see.
us listen. Yeah, wait, let us listen. Yeah, there's a caller here on the phone. Let us listen to the guy. For let them go back. Give Dorfer 1 minute, please.
Yeah, I just want to say hi to everybody on the show. Mr. Jerry, I called you this morning. We talked. One thing I want to say is the guys are not going to do anything. They just bluff. These guys out there, they don't have nothing to offer. So I already know that. But one important thing is we need to start telling the Liberian people what Prince Johnson did to our people at the Freeport of Liberia. Because it seems that a lot of Liberians don't know about that. And Prince Johnson is so involved into our politics. He's determining the presidency. And I think it's a slap in the face of people that he killed. So if we don't have a forum on these things, it's just gonna be like it's painful, Yeah. So I think what we need to do now is we from that end we need to start talking about these things. I'm not worried about Joseph Boakai government whatsoever. They can do whatever they want to do, but this guy needs to pay for some of the things that he did. And the thing about it is that he brags a lot. There's no remorse. Yeah, he justifies his actions. And nobody's gonna talk for us. Nobody. These people are not gonna talk. But we know what he did. There were 3 trucks of people after Samuel Blue died. The Prince Johnson paid ECMO, the Ghanaian ECMO. He took them to the port and he went there and he grabbed them. Some people, like my uncle Alfred Sobaga, that whole thing. So we need to be talking about this because we have to find a way to break Prince Johnson win. If we don't do it, this guy is going to walk away and the people are going to hear him. I mean, whatever. So we got to start strategizing and start having shows and talking about these things, you know. The things
Okay.
that you did.
All right.
People need justice, and this guy is.
The man say only Nima people need justice and say people need justice, Bolo.
Now that he's closer to the presidency, because if anything happened to Braga, Paul is not
We're not praying for. Thank you very much, but we're not praying for anything to happen to Joseph Braga. Thank you very much.
I'm using propositional.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Bolo. The other two colors here. There's a color here with 484 and 3787. Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, Prince. How you doing, sir?
What's your name?
My name is Manny Foles. I just want to address this thing point he's making about conflict of interest.
Can you speak out loud, please? Speak careful.
There's a difference between conflict of interest and nepotism, and I think Jason Scammon is getting it all wrong. In a sense that he said Joseph Boakai appointing so any governmental stuff is conflict of interest. No, that's not a definition of conflict of interest. You know, when you give the information to the public, at least you have to decide.
Can you load it? Whoever you or Susanna, one of you get a team playing in the back. You please call it up, please. Interfering.
Yeah.
Are you talking to me, sir?
Whoever got something playing, I think it's Susanna. Please call it up. We're hearing the feedback. Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. So, Jason said Joseph Boakai appointing one of his sons would be a conflict of interest. That's not a conflict of interest. That's not a definition of conflict of interest. Conflict of interest is a situation in which the concerns or aim of the different parties are incompatible. That's not conflict of interest. If it's a nepotism, yeah, it will be. But again, the definition of nepotism doesn't say you cannot employ your child or qualify.
Is that only your child are qualified for that particular position? You know what I mean? Librarian are qualified?
No, I'm not. Hold on. Let me be very clear. I'm not in support of someone putting all their family members in power. Please, that's not what I'm.
Like what we beat on Ellen Johnson said before, they beat Samuel Doe for that, they beat Charles Taylor, and now we can't see, we don't expect to see that from him.
It's very fine. Like, okay, we on Ellen Johnson, the guy who happens to be clean again, shouldn't consider that.
Yeah.
But again, if just try to get information to the public, let you know what he's saying. That
Okay.
Up the platform.
All right. Okay. Your point is not conflict of interest, it's nepotism. We got it. Okay. All right. But do you know how many librarians that are qualified? Now one of your children will be qualified? That they seen rhetoric Ellen Johnson said he came here with us. Our children were qualified. And I know very well that a bunch of librarians are qualified, but she took her kids and put her in no positions. Go ahead, go land.
So the point is, I know this platform is going to be established almost like an opposition platform for the next 6 years. So in order to do this, you have to build this platform integrity. Don't just base it on sentiment. That's just my advice.
My man, but how you come on up and tell what to do?
Thank you very much. No, that the man opinion about.
Just because I'm not.
That the man view, Otello.
Just because I'm not.
The man said we should build it on be fair. We shouldn't base it on sentiment. Thank you very much. What's your name again, caller?
I think you go to Spoon.
Okay, thank you very much.
Go tell that to the Spoon
All right.
again.
Let's go to Susanna Woody. Susanna?
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
I say y'all good evening and y'all thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You know, I was just listening to the whole conversation and there's something that your church that want me to call. You know, one thing I want people supposed to understand, especially with the current people, we all need to be educated. When it comes to politics or it comes to the election thing, that's your interest. What you want to do is what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can't deprive someone from voting for somebody and suppress them. And I'm seeing it right after the election. I'm a silent reader. But majority of the people that are saying things to us with the same crown people are the same crown people. That was very interesting day your conversation tonight. Our people that vote for UP, they should really know what to say to their brothers and sisters. That's their own interest. They vote for the person they want, the same way they vote for UP. They vote for Joseph Boakai. Come here to insult your own brothers and sisters because you vote for someone and you vote for another person that they have an interest in. It means you're trying to suppress the person. It's not good. Our own people need to stop that. For me, I really plan to hold life to really talk to them. Because sometimes when you write, somebody will not be able to read. Or they will not go on to say that we're going to find something to read about it. You can't come to suppress your own people because they vote for the person they want. Politics is interest. If I'm interested in Zambia, that's my problem. If you vote, you win, okay. Encourage me, next time I will vote for your party.
Yeah.
But you can't come because I not vote for your person, then you my own brother will often say you can't wait tomorrow they're doing harm to Crawford, they will leave you out. These are some of the things we face when we're in a refugee war, when we're in our articles down there. I'm just giving the example because when they're walking, when we went to the articles, our own Liberian brothers and sisters, something came out on the border area. Liberians that were there at the time, they feel that our only crime people told them. At the end of the day, they are people say Liberia, they don't say crime. They don't know crime, they don't know crew, they don't know this one. They put everybody together.
Yes, the Liberians.
And one thing, not because our role is not saying no more, we must start our interest with it. One day us think that we believe that the Waka never face the road. That's why they now encourage the president to say, talk even in the president getting the other Southeastern region, let's try and face the poor road down there. For 20 years. When you want to come vote for him.
Yeah, we gotta limit the court. We gotta limit the court to 1 minute.
But they gotta convince us.
Okay.
They gotta convince us for us to join them. So I really want to say thank you and to all of you that own the land to that are contributing. But actually, our people need to stop that. If you vote for your UP, stay with your UP. You encourage your brothers and sisters between UP is good so they can join you. But don't try to suppress them because they're not so. They think they're doing that. Look at the vice president. I don't know what kind of interview or we're seeing our like people, we see crime people selling people Liverpool children. So tell me, if I hear that you want me to go vote for him, no, I will not.
Okay.
When you take over, you will come and start punishing me.
No, that picking tribe will chase him. You can't do that thing.
You know, our people need to start selling their own people.
That
Okay.
man will not know it is. He even know it is.
So let them start it. If you vote for UP, stay with your UP. Start selling your brothers and sisters.
Okay.
So your crap for your dad, your vote for Joey. We'll see what will happen. If you cry, you tell your brother or sister, crap for the vote for Joey. If you're not saying going to that, your problem, that our problem, that all our problem.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Call up 1 minute, then we'll go to Gibson, Jeru, go to your city.
Yeah, I'm staying too long on the phone.
Go ahead.
Even though I'm from my name is Joyce. I'm from Lofa County.
Okay.
The city
Loma
that's
there.
I'm my uncle there. Hello? Yeah.
Somebody speaking.
Mr. City. Mr. City is my uncle. So he know me. You know, the thing where I thought it's because I learned from the president, the Southeastern road money was already set up. They were only waiting for time to fix the road and then election came in. So when Joseph Boakai didn't get there, they will not use that money. They must carry back to the Southeast and fix the road. And I beg you, please, as you say, you're going to stay on the path. Joseph Boakai loves to pay debt. So you get that in mind. And he can do it 1 year old child. You remember, he can do it to the grand people too. I'm just going to tell you. It's a city at all. I'm get.
How you doing, man?
Oh, okay. Go ahead, man. Russell, Eddie Russell.
Hey, Prince, how are you, my brother?
Good.
Yeah, I just want to make a quick point.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but my philosophy is that anyone who is competent enough to run our country should be given a chance.
Mm-hmm.
But it is sad that the way in which the Liberian people turn out to vote, we are out. The change that they really want, they won't get it from Boakai. Yeah. Boakai don't have no international contact. He don't know nobody. You are riding on any contact. I mean, we're looking for somebody who will come in our country in the leadership and will brought to attract foreign investors, brought to make things better for the citizens. But Bouaka don't have no contact. Who know Bouaka? Who know Jeremiah Kun? So they changed the point. We really wanted that the voter. We are sorry to say, but they ain't going to get it. It will be the same old 6 and 7. Yeah, that's my point, my brother.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's go to Gibson, and then Othello.
Yeah,
Gibson,
I think this is
Gibson, you listen, eh?
Yeah, I did.
Let me
listen.
come in quick.
Okay, come in.
All right. And I think Mr. Khan.
You listen to all the chorus.
Yeah. I think if you read the comments, Mr. Khan is asking, telling us to highlight what is Nyomli Kanga factor. And I can tell Mr. Khan for free. We have the class reloaded. There are 2 guys there, Stephen Johnson and Jeremy Pia. They are from Grand Bassa, but they are in United Party. So we are telling you they're going to be a clash because normally guys would put it on the ground, and then United Party got the diaspora base, and then we got Neymar and Lofa. So they're going to be a real war.
Yeah, Dillon and Lawrence Lady, they were one piece of the pie.
That's what I'm telling you. They're in class reloaded. They get a page. So DeLong get a page. We got Stephen Johnson. We got Jeremy Pia and the rest. Then on Spoon, they got another bunch there. Then we got the Lofa citizen, the Dima citizen. Where are we going? So, and Mr. Kwan, want you to show where is normally fight up Mr. and I call it Jeru?
You know, first of all, we're not trivializing the discussion. We are discussing possibility of the benefit for our country.
Facts.
And personally, people
that will happen.
If we trivialize the discussion, our advocacy will fall. So we're not trivializing it, but we are looking at possibility by which our country can benefit. We already expressed our regret that the first 6 years we didn't get what we were supposed to get. And yes, according to the WIA government, they postponed the Grand Jury Road 3 times. The last one was supposed to be this gone October, and because of the election, they were transferring it to March of next year. I think April or March of next year. So hoping that he was going to win and they were going to start, but it didn't happen. So we're going to discuss what benefits us. That's what politics is all about.
Yeah,
we have to engage the power that be. So the fact that we are discussing what happened to Nigerians and JMB attitude about the Southeast. In fact, the way they bomb up the Southeast, I doubt if JMB is going to make any attempt in that place because he feels like nobody cares about him. They voted George Weah massively. So there's a possibility he sidelined all of us. I talked about certain numbers from the beginning. During the 2005 election, in Grand Jury, Ellen got 527 votes. Joshua got 20,171 votes. But after the first term, Ellen's second term, Ellen got about 4,514 votes, and Joshua had 21,877 votes. But here's the interesting thing. Even in Grand Jury, Prince Johnson has 607 votes. In the last in this current election, the first round, JMB had 3,402 votes. Joshua had 26,130 votes. But in the second round, JMB increased his votes from 3,402 to 4,218, as opposed to Joshua 39,212. Why am I reading these numbers? Nigerians who voted for JMB, they may have a good reason for voting. They might be angry with George Weah. They might be frustrated that George Weah didn't do anything that they expected. So they sway their vote to JMB. But that does not give anybody the ground to think that the other Nigerians who voted for George Weah are not better, are worse than the people who voted for JMB. And that's the politics that JMB people have been preaching and have been against it completely. When you don't vote for JMB, you are a devil. When you vote for JMB, then you are an injured. That kind of politics is very, very divisive, and it's very, you know, I don't know what to say about it. It's crazy. Nobody should be practicing that kind of thing. So Grangidians who voted for JMB in Grand Jide, it doesn't mean that they are better than the Grangidians who voted for George Weah. They all have different options. They all have different considerations. Maybe they were angry. They said, oh, we are angry. We don't think George Weah will do anything in the second term. Therefore, we're voting for JMB. The other Grangidians said, no, I mean, we understand. He didn't do anything in the first round, but I think when we gave him the second round, he will pay more attention to us. Those are the reasons why the people voted for George Weah. That doesn't make you better when you vote for Joe Boakai. It doesn't make you a better Grangidian than the rest of the people. Some people are telling me, oh, Gibson, we expected better of you for supporting George Weah. What made you think that I should support Joseph Boakai? I would never support Joseph Boakai. This man and Ellen was president for 12 years, and Grangidians were suffering for 12 years, were victimized for 12 years, and he, as an elder in the room, did nothing. And I should turn around, look at the feelings of the Grangidians and go vote for him. Those Grangidians who voted for Joseph Boakai have acquiesced. Joseph Boakai's silence and his collaboration with Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to suffer and punish our people and victimize our people. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. So, look, we will continue to discuss this, and if anybody thinks that it's being tribalized, it's unfortunate. People like us will never tribalize it. We'll discuss the possibility.
Guessing people will come to they will realize that that's the fact. Joseph Boakai have to put his government together. We need to see it. We need to see how you're going to put it together. We're seeing the people around him. Those people they didn't yet come behind Joseph Boakai because they want to come behind. They want jobs.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's people that his kinsmen, they are from the same area, and we're seeing the Green Johnson factor, and we're seeing the Lawrence factor, the Dillon, all these people. They supported for jobs. They got the people beyond there. They will send these people names. Will they lead the other people out in the other counties? Is it going to be around three counties getting jobs, or everybody going to be included? That's what we want That's what we want, a government inclusion, because they can rescue the country. Remember that.
Oh, yeah, that's what they say. They can rescue us, and people who rescue cannot be divided.
Put the country on track. The country they came off the track. So they want to put it back on track. So they keep. So let's go to this. Let's go to the brother online. Brother, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Thank you, brother Prince. This is Teddy Terry Lion Yacon, calling from Fargo, North Dakota. I'm in the same city with Big Brother Gibson.
Okay.
Yeah. So, it's been a very hard time the past 2 days, but we understand the dynamics. This about politics is about maturity in leadership. We accept what's going on. We have to go by the way of our president's wisdom, and we're going to accept it. We are people of peace. But one thing I would like to let everybody understand, we should learn how to be more united as a people. We did nothing wrong to certain people in Liberia. The manner in which they went against. Are you getting it, Prince?
Yeah, you're allowed.
Okay. The manner in which they went against President Weah is a serious license to learn, also to, it kind of like not good, but also a good on the other side for the sake of peace. But it tells me that our Liberian people can betray you anytime, no matter what you do for them. Just like, I don't care what you do for this female who don't really love you. So at the end of the day, she gives the love to the person of her heartbeat. And that's what they did. And that shows the division, divisiveness in our country. The country is divided through the people's perception, the way they look at things. We continue to beat sense to educate the people of New County that you should not, if you want to live in the civilized world of the town with your brothers and friends or others, to be in peace and to admire you, you shouldn't always send a polarized leader like Prince Johnson to always represent you. That's wrong. And what Nima continue to give them the edge to polarize our country with tribal politics. I thought we were trying to gather this. People shouldn't be jealous of we, the Southeasterners. We are people of peace, and we always will fight for peace, for the liberation of a nation, for all. It's not just Southeasterners. You understand? So we have a history of trying to free every Liberians, you know, not just our people. We are friendly people. You know, so we will not refrain or stop ourselves from loving each other as a brothers, as a crewman, as a crown, as everybody in the sample. We should be more united than ever before. This team, they trying to put on even the crown people or the leadership, knowing their chance. The same Prince Johnson in the group of young parents, they see devil was that I won't believe there was the one that influenced by the others, Lima boys, maybe could have been much better to the Liberian people. This devil is still existing. He's still trying to destroy our country with tribal politics. There is no healthy way for somebody to come to a leadership. And people will not look at it that kind of way, freely. But however, we remain resilient. I tell you, as a global chairman, three major authorities. Everything I have in America, I put me on this fight. You understand? You understand? And when I was talking in District Number 9, where the student boxes, they were having foot soldiers, really radical activities. And the people those Nimani was influenced to join the group to do everything. But a little movement we took over there, the people voted for President Buya. When I was studying our hierarchies, the CDC, Molu, the Zori chairman, Michael John, these people there, they'll plead dead. I cried, the lion cry, I cried, the baboon cry, I cried, the cry. They refuse to get support. That wish people will honor money us with aid. And that's what we are. It's not about party release of prayer. We will have to express ourselves now. These things are happening. People fought us with aid and they allow these things to happen to us. But we will not, therefore, we will always support President Buya. Because we know we will never move up. I will never move up President Buya. Move up that President Buya. You know? But I want to believe that this new leadership is a time bomb. But I like the wisdom the president of the pathway, and we'll follow that pathway because he always, you know what I'm saying, show us the right way.
Okay.
Those guys, what they're going to do, they don't even understand themselves. Because some Liberian people there, they sat there, they brought evil government into power.
But they watch them. They give them the benefit of the doubt.
Let's see people who look. Every time, let's see Joseph Black. I'm telling you, I got issues with him already. But it's a long story.
Okay.
My stepfather passed away. He was part of that, and all that 80 acres of land issued lawsuit. He wrote a guy who sued Ben a year. He was OKTV stuff. That's my brother from mother. Abu Ezio.
Okay.
Because kids go around. Joseph Baga was my best friend of my stepdaddy, and that man died. And Joseph Baga had a whole great okay. And after some time, they clear all the men argument, they met properties and stuff, you know, and later on, the man also went and took those things that were in my house, in my building.
Okay.
In the city of Bogota. But it's a family thing stuff going on.
Yeah.
It's a crook. He's an evil man that I people like that. What president we are since the country of Florida, the president who ever did the best ever. Then you go to that about Mary, you get that shows X and division.
Okay.
So nobody will come say easily, I'm gonna get digest, say, oh, peace, this, that.
Okay.
But we're not saying I would not go in your way or disturb you. But when it comes to the work that person will get out
No, sleeping now.
you want to take with that, then you have problem with
Not sleeping.
All right. All right, thank you. Otero, you need to talk. It starts to be on the show.
Yeah,
Otero,
but
I think in the chat room, Otero, the people they put blending, why they blending or Eugene Nangbe? They put all the forum on Nangbe. Is it because he was a campaign chair?
Yes.
They are saying they not disburse the money. The money like people didn't. I mean, what's going on?
Prince.
Look,
Yeah,
go ahead, Othello.
Let me tell you, no amount of money you distribute to Liberian people that will change their vote. The people mind were made up. Let me tell you,
Othello, when you mean the people mind were made up, like the margin was a huge margin. The man win the man more than 20,000 votes.
Listen, what I mean,
we have beat the man for we have beat Joseph Boga with 60,000 votes.
We have won 8 counties. Joseph Boga won 7 counties, but he won. But the county that made Joseph Boga to win, county the Nima County and the rest, people that were there, they have preconceived notion. Just imagine the next woman said the other polling room had 350 person, but she received 4 and change, 400 and some number ballot paper in the box. That's why she called for rerunning that it wasn't fair. Those were one of the cases they brought to her. But we're not diving into this. Now, whether the bosses they found it or they didn't find it, we're not going to end up embedded on that. We gave
so the people already made up their mind, so they can't blame. But the unity, the seditions are blaming.
Yeah, listen, it always happens in election. You see the people play the blame game. But what we can do now is to have a platform set that what Mr. Gacy Jerusalem will be able to look at their administration and critique them constructively. You understand? That's what matters now. We blame
I want to see that transitional listing, and then the man official listing where he administers cabinet ministers. I want to see those things. Yeah,
I was privileged to hear from people say those Grenadians that supported Boga in Liberia, did I even qualify to be minister? Are you kidding me? So those Grenadians that were running behind you or immoral there, you're telling us that none of them qualify to be minister in your government? We want to see. And those are the critical things we'll be discussing. And it will make our brothers and sisters also to hear it. So me, the only thing I get to say tonight on the show is that Prince Double, we are into this, for 6 good years. When it calls us to go to have a goal for me, to build either your studio or Gacy Jeru studio, to make it up to date, we will do it, man. We'll rally the money, and I'll be the first person who won't do it. I'll pay $500 the same day we'll talk about it. I'll give $500 as my initial contribution, because you have a network that will predict the men their operation after 100 days. We're not going to teach them in the first 100 days. No, after the 100 days, because Joseph Boga said after 100 days, you connect all the cities.
Mention you connect all the capital city will be connected with road.
All can also be connected.
So Jane City can drive through the Swedru.
Yeah, so we like that. That's a good thing.
All right. Let Gibson before we go to Gibson.
Not stopping anymore. Our people are not stopping anymore. Stopping in. So that will be
the go to Gibson before we go to Gibson and go to let's take the two callers here. That's Pap Iricon 1 minute and the Dolphins 1 minute. Therefore, we got it. I said it. If they take 10 people, if you want to talk more time, you want more time to be allocated to you, come on the line. Send for the link. We'll give you the link. You come here. When we come on the line here and call on the phone, you got only 1 minute. So Popcorn, go ahead and use your 1 minute.
Okay, I agree. I just want to thank all of you. Every night I'm listening to you on this platform. I'm happy. The other day, I made a video and I sent it to Liberia. Especially, I made it directly to the Nyao people. And I don't regret it. Because the results, they yielded good results. Massively Grenadians voted for WIA. I don't regret it. I'm happy. I want to tell you guys, just the statement my little son made, Othello May, I will be part of that. Even if I can share the GoFundMe to uplift you what the platform you have, so that it will be to standard. I will be part of it. I want us to.
Yeah.
We don't wait. We should start now. We should start now. We should not wait maybe 1 year to 2029. We can start to lay the foundation, and that's how you do what you want to do. I'm retiring, but when it comes to this one, because what we did is our interest.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said this man has not become vice president, and he's preaching that Niba people need justice. It's the crown people he's talking about indirectly. He's talking about us, and what we need is our security. I want to drive from Monrovia to Zwedu to Niao without anything of harassment on my way. I want to go free. By the time I leave from here, I'll be old. I don't want to work. By next year, I'll be 71. We can't want to go Liberia to look for a job. No. I want to live from Zwedu to Niao, from Niao back to Zwedu. That's what I want. So thank you guys. We are there. I am there, and I will always be with you guys. You know, every night I'm on this station to listen to you guys.
Okay.
Come on to talk, but I listen to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Kong. Thank you. Thank you.
Please throw a little light on young people counterfactor.
We'll go to Gibson. Gibson on that Dodge I want to know. We'll go to Gibson. Gibson will talk about it. Gibson got a very long list in front of him looking at. Duffus. Let's go to Duffus.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, that a female with a Duffer name.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'm so happy, Casey. I've been trying to come. I haven't been telling you about the link, but I can't get to the link. I'm so happy that you opened a platform, because a school can open a platform and downgrade Joria today. Every bad thing school was showing it. Nothing good about Joria. Everything school was showing, and we're happy that they go rescue the people.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, thank God the people will eat. Nobody will call anybody for school fee, nothing. Nobody will die. Everybody will be fun. But I never see for Liberian to get hit for this ball. The hit for Joria was too much. I'm happy that he considered. Let's be very frank. I don't even want him to go back and run in our country. Liberian people, we are very ungrateful. We were on a refugee camp. We know what Joria did for the refugee. We didn't see no other people in our country. We didn't see nobody there to help the refugee. Only Joria were over there. You see people running. If Liberian people can get it, they get too much on Facebook, and Liberian people know how to bully. Liberian people, they are the biggest buller. They bully people for no reason. The whole election made me to know about Liberian. My chicken said I can't send it to that country to go do anything there. Liberian people are very, very ungrateful. So we want you to open a platform. We all will be there. We'll be coming on the live. We'll be pressing the call button. We'll be there. Let us see what they're going to do. We're happy to that.
Mm-hmm.
We are very, very happy to that. I told somebody today, I said, we're happy that they're not going to call again. And one of the things I'm suffering in Liberian people, they are very lazy. Listen and get into them. And the ungratefulness is too much. So I'm so happy open the platform. We will be there at school, we'll be on the back, we'll be behind it. We are also will be sending people all who want to get the news to bring it to so people can know.
Spoon, all Spoon were doing, just showing day body. They person that to do. They person here, the web not cool, like Joe. They person the China go to school, like Joe. I'm telling you, man. Spoon.
Even in America, everything prices go up.
Yeah.
Because of the war in Ukraine. They didn't get a chance. So we couldn't do nothing because the whole time coronavirus took almost 3 years. So I left that for him to do.
Mm-hmm.
He just started doing it. Even with in America, we had a lot of lockdown, coronavirus carried everything going backward. People were everything going backward in this country. So God couldn't do nothing with it, but they didn't appreciate it. I thank God that he considered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so happy for that.
She's
Somebody
back.
will die. The medicine will be in the hospital.
Yeah,
They
all the
will not
hospital,
be
all the
too
hospital, all the hospital will get generator there.
Yeah,
But next time when you want a link, just go to my inbox, send me, say I want a link, I will send it to you because I try to find it here. I couldn't find it.
I've been sending you the link, but you can't. But I your number here.
Yeah, that my phone number connected to the system.
Oh, but after the
Hello?
after the show, you can still call you. Will receive it.
Yeah. 1 minute. Somebody talking. That lady
So
finished.
I'm so happy you can open the platform. The thing will not be nothing will be on it too.
Oh no, we says opposition now. They shouldn't hunt all that up because they did their own. They did their own. Nobody Joe, we are not on them. They move everything.
Come on the platform to can't tell you because you can't do that home. Everybody that was calling on school TV they were in field or school, they were talking whoever for school. So anybody that come on the platform, they thought they know so will take it out.
Yeah, they told Gacy, they chased Gacy on a Spoon TV because he support that show. Yeah. But they won't come here and tell her to live our life on this platform. Can you imagine that? These people are just oh yeah. One no, when I man got it, when you get there, the 400 day red bag of ram account to $10. Okay, it's not thank you. All right, that they sing. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jimmy, how are you doing, Mr. Duro?
Oh, number.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate your platform and I appreciate the way you go about it on the platform. It is very exciting to have the platform. And I think my brother Hotel Brown for that's a nice idea. But I mean, what we need to do now is to support you guys that have the platform already set up. We just need some financial support that majority of all will be at the forefront. But what we need is transparency. We need transparency on this collection. We need somebody that will be transparent whenever funds collected will be used for that purpose. It will not be the story of graduate auditing organization. No, we don't want that because we are very into this. I want to protect our people, our game. It's our issue. Because it's very new to all now that Joseph Boakai is elected let's say youth party. They're not gonna have time for some division. We know this. But what I want to make clear here is that politics is of interest. It's who have a better idea. Now, so our brothers and sisters that join the party and whatever, that's a choice. Nobody else, and you got a right to choice. But what you don't have a right to is to put the whole of Nigeria on some piece of vision on it. And we already know that. But what we will do, we will just keep eyes open. Because we can talk about lies about Nigeria. And then tell me what they're going to be doing to us. So we need to keep eyes on the people. They already find out themselves and know that from us. So when I come to the correction, Mr. General, he already has a platform, and he's an asset. So Mr. General, let's tell so with that, we are very equipped. We just need a financial backing up. But one thing I was speaking about last before I finish, we have the people that are very talented in articulating, and we'll have people that are big picture for 6 years. I say picture, you know what I mean? Because your real man, their mother, children, everybody was distracted. So during our first day, for me, I need to go first day that he was sit on that tomb. Who will know how to move a piece in the body, who explain it. Because that's why the people that do the job here. That's why job here just fell away and made that good decision. Because politics is somebody does wrong, you just critique. Because going beyond the person for 6 years, you saw the person's dead mother and they won't allow children. That's not correct. It's on it. So we already have Mr. Donald as Mr. Jerry, that's very intelligent, but we will be only have to be better and start describing how they can stay together.
Okay. All right, thank you.
It will be better.
No, let me come in quick before Gibson.
The message will be the better guy. Gentlemen, the line closed for calling. We're going to discuss it for the next 10, 15 minutes. Then we're going to shut it off. Tomorrow we're going to come back again.
Because I just woke up. I may speak. I just woke up.
We had to put you in the bar because you're.
But you listen.
I went to sleep.
She listened to it in your sleep. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Right. Quiet, man.
Oh no, we started before I went to sleep. I just missed part of it. But I'm listening to all the callers. They're all very good ideas. But we don't even have to go high on Joseph Boakai. Because you know what? They would destroy themselves. Mark my words, the infighting will soon start. We don't even have to lift a finger. Those people will start fighting. Because as we speak, Prince Johnson got his list. Prince Johnson said he the one made them to win. So Boakai gotta get people, they gotta be 50-50. Boakai must get it, people 50% of the ministries. So we just here to watch the game go on. And holding their feet to the fire is good. For the sake of our country, we need to hold their feet to the fire, just as they did with President Weah. But we will not go as low as some of our cities, our partisans were saying, "Oh, God, can't practice my cause," because I know the judge. I know the judge joking. We're not going to do that, but we will discuss the issues. We will hold their feet to the fire. But I can tell you free that we are in a big mess. Whether anybody wants to hear that or not, we are in a very big mess. And some of our kinsmen who were questioning, us for supporting President Weah, they will understand why we. And I just don't want to hear anybody say, "Oh, President Weah, you not used to do this," and I will say, "No. You're the President Weah up." I'm so proud today that I'm a supporter of President Weah for the bold step that he took. He saved the nation. He gave us the power to save the nation. Because the intention of these morons that were working, Maria Ojeda war zone. A couple of days ago, it was like war zone. You get Koruba running around with people with leaves, butt naked guy, people on the truck, threatening him, citizens' lives. So President, we are look at all of that. He said, "No, I'm not my power business. I'm not worth this. Nobody gonna die for me. So let me give it out." They shoot these United Party people that are running around Facebook, attacking people, pointing out a particular group of people. What they need to do is to thank God for President Weah, because he gave up his right for them to be wrong, so they can come and loot. And we'll just be watching, because that's all they're coming to do, is to loot. They can't wait. Power. It's not about Liberia. It's about them coming to loot. And our people, some of our Nigerians who are questioning, and they're still, throwing harsh words. When you win the election, what people can do, if you want the country to unite, is you calm down and begin to, the people who are defeated, you begin to console them and say, "My people, you gotta get together." Like Amara Cornell wrote a post, I think, "This is the time for unity now." That's why Unity Party need to be doing. Instead of running, "Hey, see, we'll do your Joe. We are save your butts." Judge Weah is the president. He could have said, "Yeah, I'm the president." There's nothing y'all gonna do. But it's not in his DNA. That why when you were crying, Wovo, the man will cheat. When you cheated in 2005, Judge Weah cheating and all that thing. Now in Judge Weah blood. You lie on a man for 6 years. You know why God put an idea in Judge Weah's head for Liberians to learn. And this is the time for them to learn. It's bad news for them. I can say that. Joseph Boakai leadership is bad news for Liberia. Thank you.
Okay. and James.
Yes, okay. And to me,
Then Jeru.
yeah, to me, what I really decided for us to do would be to incorporate Honorable Gesson Jeru, you, Daniel Freeman, and whosoever that in the media business. So we can have a secure platform. It shouldn't be that, GHT, Jide Hatter, Michael Kema is in Liberia for 2 months, the station doesn't operate. So that man with the idea I'm looking at.
Yeah, to have co-hosts and things that one and not there, so somebody can take over. Yeah.
So when friends they will go on vacation in Kunabo, then we share that.
Somebody else, yeah.
Then no more show. I mean,
Where part of Kunabo?
If I say you, so that man with the idea, because if we are planning to have the kind of platform,
we're gonna put it together. We will make take 10 people. Gibson, we're gonna have 5 women, 5 men.
Yeah, 5 partners and 5 women.
Like some of us, we could, if I have time, once in a while we can come in. But we have special people that are on the platform like Spoon. We should do it in a way that Gesson schedule and Prince will schedule. They can look at their schedule. So when Prince is working, then Gesson is on the show. When Gesson is working, then maybe we'll Then that's what we need to do. But if we don't do it tomorrow, then of course when Prince says, well, I'm working, then we shut off.
Well, we have to do it 7 days so they can each take days,
Yeah,
we're gonna plan that thing behind the scene, and then we're gonna.
And thank God for all we had Gesson Jeru, who slept at journal for.
And we got Gesson Jeru with the list. Gesson got all the list. The people coming into government got it.
Yeah.
Oh, he read it. He read it.
Yeah, listen now. We got a repertoire. Gesson Jeru.
Gesson just don't stay kind of on that list.
Yeah, you start playing for. Thank God we had Gesson Jeru, who went with the newspaper, the analyst, inquirer, and who bet him already during World War I, World War II, World War III, got all the ideas. So when we're calling people name, at least you know some of them physically.
Yeah.
So you use the idea.
We'll defend our people. We'll defend our people.
The war has gone far enough. The war has a radio station in Zwadru, The Voice.
Oh yeah.
He and 2 other people.
Yeah.
They are partnering, and he's been doing very great. Media is a jealous thing. That's the problem with the media. People, it's very difficult. It's just like church. If we are in a small community, like in Fargo, we have more than 50 Liberian churches. They're not in a position to collaborate. It's almost so the media is a jealous thing. People like to do their own flair. But if what we are just discussing now, if we actually discuss it, me, Prince, Michael, Alfonso, Samson, all of us, we have one platform that we can appear on. The day I'm available, I moderate. The day Prince is available, he moderates. The day Alfonso is available, I moderate. If we can come to an understanding, it's going to be even more powerful.
That's cool.
But I'm not going to pay for money for people who criticize President Weah. I will not put no money in their media.
Well, if we start,
I think Gesson gave you an example.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I said Gesson gave you an example of where.
No, I just gave you an example, but Felicia, you might not be able to give her money because when we come on our program, people will come and criticize George Weah. It may not be us.
But George Weah won't be in office. So why would
talk about his past?
Even when he leaves, he's a leader.
We can talk about his story, man.
Joe Ben died. They still talking about Joe.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, we know the past the going election, there was some media that really criticized President that campaign for Joseph Boakai. You came now. I'm not going to pay money for people like that because they're going to come and say, they to talk for Joseph Boakai. So they will defeat the purpose because these people, we gotta defend our people, our kinsmen, our counted, the people targeting us, whether you like it or not. That's the fact.
Let me say some realistic thing here. George Weah didn't pay attention to the media. George Weah even has his own radio station.
That one are true.
TV. As I speak with you today, it's the least equipped institution in Liberia.
Yeah.
After 6 years.
So after 6 years, you don't build your own media. Now he's not president now. He'll go back now and build it. So equip it. You can't tell me you don't have money. There's the whole election. Where was Joshua? We can look at
And
and say, yes,
Freedom Radio did well for him. Freedom Radio.
Freedom Radio did well, but it was one-sided. It was just one individual, or Abraham Wynn, who was doing his best.
Oh yeah, Abraham Wynn and Oliver Kahn.
Yeah. And
they debunk the lies. The everyday is lies. They were debunking them.
That's not Joshua Radio Station.
No, they're not a radio station.
Okay. The LBS is supposed to empower people. They should
yeah.
And project government programs.
Yeah.
And convince the Liberian people that this is what the president is doing. Everything else they are talking out there, they are not talking about this. Have they seen Facebook program? Do they have a Facebook broadcast? Like the same way?
BC got Facebook. I don't think so.
Are they connecting to other radio stations? Don't you think that LBS can, all the radio stations in the Leeward County, they can get a small team for them to relay their programs? They can, but they could do it, but they didn't do it. So Joshua,
they lie so much. They lie on you so much.
I got a question. My sister Fidelia said, anybody who criticize Joshua, right? Is that a role of Sekou Kalasco, the married to be holding cell phone as a special assistant or something? No. But because they want to promote people who are in the journalistic field.
Yeah, no, that is. I don't know what role you are playing, but
role change from you are a journalist, and he joined Joshua.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But he became special assistant to the president.
Yeah.
Yes.
He used to be a journalist. I can remember now.
Personal assistant, like he.
Problem here, Gibson. That'll be fair here. The government, we are led government. We are all the government ministers. They felt that promoting other people they took it and make it a priority.
Yes.
Look at the guy and say, and when is Israel boss here who gets up in the morning and cry all that time?
Yes.
Oh, that boy.
You get two to come, two want to go on spoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go spoon. You did not want to go on spoon.
Yeah.
They let people who took the time, every morning took the time in the morning.
7 days.
They never went on the gas station. I can remember
we say we'll look for something to send on AB because AB sacrifice.
Boss here, I know it says CA or whatever.
Yeah, boss here too, boss here.
Because those noise until one time the man microphone and he mixer went off.
Yes.
In Moreno thing that you $500-600. That money could not buy for that guy.
You know what boss here said?
They prefer to go on spoon. They prefer to go on this. They go that. And go
what boss you said?
Who animate to come at them? People who definitely you knew very well at a certain time spoon not in your favor.
Yeah.
You know what boss you said?
He used to be in that favor boss.
From Kings FM. But send president, we are begin president, you are not stepping foot in our building anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they beat themselves.
Yeah.
They beat themselves. Look at it, Gibson. Look at the margin. It's not a huge margin. The country is divided. What are they like?
Can I give my the party statement so I can
But
leave?
any African president, that would have the judge. They were not going to concede. Without 1%.
Gibson, we were in Cote d'Ivoire over there.
1% margin. They were never concede.
Gay Rubel, Alassane Ouattara, no.
And when they cheat there in Nila, they two bastards away.
The election commission or the national result, the whole current went in the town radio station, everything well. When it came back, I met a feeling reading and said that Gay Rubel won the election.
What else you want to leave?
But you think if this margin was opposition margin, you think they were going to accept it?
Yeah, I beg you, they're good. They're food or accept it.
What you got called Gibson town, riot everywhere. People killing people.
They were never going to accept that. And
killing people.
Joshua was popular. He's still popular because all of the things that people did for the last 5 years.
Yeah, lie about him.
Other people cut him to size, criticize him, say things, whether they were true, they were not true.
Oh, the majority of the things were lies.
They cut Joshua down, they cut his popularity, but even still that, this make him come as close as 1%.
But if you're talking to
1%, which was like 28, 29,000 votes.
I think he won the election, sir, because the boxes that they threw away.
I gave the German credit. I don't know whether he was even going to campaign even more than that. I think he was going to get more votes, but the forces were against him. He didn't have the media to project his image.
Even in the NEC were against him. The army people were against him.
The problem George didn't have with media. When Ellen was there, Ellen was dishing out money.
She took care of media.
She would see any journalist and tell you and call you and say, I want to see this person. The press secretary will call you, go there.
Yeah,
they dish you something.
You got it.
But George didn't feel like they were popular.
Yeah, that's what he thought. You know that propaganda can work in that place.
They were not willing to deal with the media.
No, to me, I mean, private generate giving generate money to propagate your case. I don't think that's...
They are capital journalists. If they're waiting for Georgia to get them money, they would die with hunger. Now, Eugene Falcon left the government. They all abandoned the media. How can an information minister cannot have the ears of the media as an information minister?
But that information minister, that man was nothing.
No, give me the message.
You talking about Eugene Falcon?
No, Eugene Falcon, you are not anything. I'm talking about Ledger Rennie. This man still on the media.
Rennie said,
know the editors.
He got a job through a profession. He not got a job because he's not a citizen.
It will grade guys.
Still, as a minister,
but he took a job. He took a job
to do your job
for the country.
Let the editors know you.
You got to put somebody there who will represent you.
Like the late Joe Mulbach. I will be in my office while editing stories, getting ready for publication the next day. You see Joe Mulbach car with a pack. He coming with a release in there. Look, Gibson, my man, you gotta carry my story. You gotta carry my story. I will sit down and say I'll carry the story. He will sit down there, you will talk. If it's possible for you to go sell for beer, you will drink beer.
I will put his story
there, he's ready to go, he get all that thing, he's gone. The story will come out.
I beg you.
How can you be an information minister? You can't even visit the media institution. You can't go to the office of the editor. The editor don't know you. You can't hold tete-a-tete. Not a single day, Joshua held tete-a-tete with media people, editors. Hold tete-a-tete.
Yeah, but he built headquarters for them.
Nothing. Those days, with Ellen Johnson Sally, with our Taylor, we don't have to report anything. This is not for reporting German. It's just for the president to hang out with you guys. Y'all go there, y'all eat, y'all drink, y'all ready to pay your way German. No reporting. We don't want any stories out of this.
People were mean. Period.
How can you not do that?
Those guys were the only people that were eating lobsters.
No. I mean, you got to. The thing about it is,
wait 1 minute. Says that will tell us speak because you want to leave.
Yeah,
I won't sleep. I won't sleep now. Sleeping on the.
Go ahead.
My second for sleeping, sir.
Thank you, thank you, Combe Getting Jeru or Nyangwe. Well, this is the thing that 6 year business. We will say if something don't 1 year, they will year in. Not like George, we are couple more 100%.
Yeah, but he better than leave people.
They wasn't injured. There was some fraud. I don't understand it. But what we're trying to do now is that when we don't speak now, the people, they will start rubbing it. The few handful of brain in America start rubbing that figure in our throat. They go see in Liberia. Just imagine people planning to use someone from River G County because he lives in Granger, so he must be superintendent for Granger County. They're not putting something in your nose. So this thing will hear us speaking.
Who the one you said from that?
Wesley in too.
Yeah.
City
knowing. Yeah. He must all
City where the guy coming from?
Roger.
Who was that?
I don't think Joseph Boakai going to do that in the kind of modern society where we find.
But Prince, what you expect? Let me tell you, the man when I say crime person there, yeah, but I tell that man when I say no crime man there.
Prince,
it's sweet for the crime people. Someone else supporting him.
What I'm saying here in short is that in as much our own brother were all eating corn meat, burger weed, sandwich in America, yeah. They can be trained jobs and all. Then go see our brothers and sisters who are vulnerable in Grand
Yeah.
Go see them. That's what we're saying. So we can this radio station I want to form now, or the platform I want to build, and the platform can our brothers and sisters back home. I will get them relief.
Yeah.
That's the
Gibson, we
platform.
gotta do a research on that. We gotta do a research on that new
So
superintendent to
I
bring in there.
said, I'm prepared. I'm
Now
ready.
let's soon come me
to
again. Wait
start
to see the
moving.
list.
For me,
Start moving.
I suggested that they should not contact the caucus to appoint a superintendent. The caucus will be fighting among themselves. If they have some, unity party person who are supporting them in Grand Jide, or they see
Yeah, why they can't use that person?
an independent Grand Jidean who
The
they
legs of
believe
Dusty Kine.
Dusty Khan.
You want to come and people out into?
Dusty
Kemo
Khan
Collins.
is a serious unity party man.
Kemo
They can show
Collins.
him that.
Kemo Collins, Alexander Yala, Dusty
Kemo
Kine.
Yeah, because
Collins.
Tema Valley wanted to be superintendent.
Even JD Snagger.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Look, I don't blame these guys for supporting JMB. But at the same
How about
time,
Richard Bantu? I mean Richard Barbara.
all the people that supported JMB, they can look there and choose somebody. They shouldn't pass it through the
They better
caucus.
get that job because when they get that job, I will vote them so bad. They will not even want.
The
Then what's
caucus
about
is
Chelsea
so
Grant?
disarrayed. Huh?
No,
Chelsea
say,
Grant.
they say one big Chester Grant, the Minister for Agriculture.
Yeah. They will
I don't
reject
know
it
whether
because
he get a
a degree is
credential
fake.
because that's going to be a real challenge.
You got a fake
Because
degree.
his credential have come under scrutiny in the last few years.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope when he go for confirmation hearing, it's not going to be a
And I told us
But
he in the Senate.
listen, because he crown man will talk about men and then will let him pass. That's it. That's all
Because
the
I
crown people
so
confirmation hearing
Fidicians taking
will
all
let
the
them pass.
Senate.
No, but I mean they're talking about competence now.
We
They
talk
will
about crown.
they will not let him pass. They will not
It's
let
not
him
about
pass.
crown. It's about competent
They will
crown.
scrutinize him. It
No.
depends on where they send
We'll
him
bake
and the
him.
committee that is in control. The
We'll bake
committee
them.
that is in
Yeah, I
control.
told her I was CDC man in the Senate.
We'll bake
Yeah,
them.
if the
The
people who are
any
in
crown man
control,
can't let them pass.
they are deep anti-crime or whatever. I don't know if there's any anti-crime there, but if they are deep people who want to see crime out of government,
Oh,
they may not. Yeah, but look, Grangidians voted for JMB. Grangidians voted for George Weah. So JMB should not say because I got fewer Grangidians that voted for me, therefore I'm going to marginalize them. That would be a mistake.
that Prince Johnson would say to Prince Johnson would that. I mean, Gibson, yeah.
I'm not sure Prince Johnson. I don't know. I can't say, but for Prince Johnson, we don't appoint
The old man right now, like we all saying the old man is very old.
JMB for it because JMB is the one. He's in the driver's seat. So
But the man is not. It's not. The man is old.
And you agree, you're not pro-Grangidians, we hold you responsible. The buck stops with you. But I believe, for me, I'm not going to give them a chance. I'm going to start critiquing them immediately. But at the same time, I'm going to understand that winner takes it all. Winner takes it all in the election. Winner ain't got to share with nobody. But if they say
No, they're not. They ain't got to share with us. But then the crime people that supported and then they send the crime man to be superintendent. Why would they send a grown man to be superintendent?
I don't think they're sending grown men. I don't think they will do it. That would be a silly decision. I don't think they will do it. Yeah. I want to see what happens. I want to see what they're going to do in the next 6 months. I want to make sure that I want to see that I don't have to send $50 for Becca right anymore to my daughter. I mean, she can go.
Oh yeah, we are now. We're not going to send no money to Liberia. Somebody just invites me. I said no, y'all come and get.
I'm going to see that when my fuel that I'm going to be buying for my generator is no longer going to be $6. It's going to be maybe $4. So they make promises that they cannot keep immediately. Those things are economic factors that are not controlled by government. The government has no control over the fuel because there are a group of people who are bringing in fuel or gasoline. There are people who are bringing in rice. Government doesn't have its own rice depot. Those people control the prices. The more rice on the market, the lower the price will be. The shortage of the rice on the market, the higher the price will be.
Surprise, guys.
Economic factor.
Yeah.
Demand.
And gives it somebody to say, and what would be the role of John Doe?
John Doe is
to be ambassador to London.
It's a Waka person. He was dismissed the last time by George Weah because he supported Joseph Boakai in 2017. Now, we want to see if Joseph Boakai will look the way of John Doe. At this time, he should be able to trust that John Doe, but for his business, John Doe lost his job.
Yeah, because John Doe was insulting Weah.
Will he look at John Doe now and restore John Doe or give him somewhere else to go? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Those are things we can look at and say Joseph Boakai doesn't mean well for Grangians.
And is it doing? I mean, President, we ain't getting. Is it doing the hit her money that the reason they were all around here? So what if Joseph Boakai to get it money to her?
We'll see whether Joseph Boakai will tell John Doe what George Weah did to your mom. It's not fair. Our government will live by the ruling of the ECOWAS court. And maybe 30 million, we will give you 500,000 or we'll give you 1 million. And then we'll see what happens with the rest of it. We'll see what happens. Or we'll say, Joseph Boakai will call John Doe and say, my son, thank you for supporting me. The last time you lost your job just because of me, well, I'm not sending you to the same place, but I'm sending you somewhere else for you to continue to contribute to your country. Those are things we'll look at and say, well, Joseph Boakai. Otherwise, yeah, we'll watch all of that.
So I know if Jeremiah Kum become the VP, I mean, after the inauguration,
he's the VP.
We expect a lot of development in the health field, like incubator, all the things to go to Grand Jide, other places. Because of the campaign you're running, you say, oh, you see Grand Jide, the president care for you. I get you so and so thing.
The man who said Nima will get justice, he didn't want to say,
yeah.
Yeah, well, tell her and your end land within that you land end.
So one off track.
Yeah.
The other day he called me a travelist, and I just laughed. I'm not the one that running for president. I'm not the one that running for the leadership of this country. You look at me and say I'm a travelist when you are making comments that give people freaking feelings about you, and you say somebody else is a travelist. Well, he's a Sano man. He's from Sano. A man from Nima, fine. Is he more of a Nimbayans or more of his Sanoans? We'll see. But his utterances are very bad.
Yeah, he's not a leader.
You know, the other day I was telling someone, I said, look, we're talking about, the Nima people, they are doing well in Grand Jide. So I said, oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that. We want to see the same thing. Grand Jide saying the same thing about Nima. We want to see Grand Jide living in Nima villages like the way they live in our village. We want to see them living in Nima towns and cities like the way we're living in our towns and cities and nobody bother them. We want to see Nima man, our Grand Jide man, and his wife in Buto. We want to see them in Beto. We want to see them in Gray. We want to see them in Tapata, in Glotjala. But can you see that?
Let me show history about Nima and Grand Jide people going to Nima. The very Nima people, they had their own son, they called Jerry Goyon, who was a clergy before the war. The man said, our people, they are planning subversive activities against the Doe government. Edward Sarko then said, oh, la, they put the man in jail. After 2 weeks, the people attacked Butu and Kample. That man, they free him. Edward Sarko was dismissed. Your Monrovia, he passed through Grand Jide to go to Ghana. After the war, during the interim government, he was deputy minister for administration at the Ministry of Internal Affairs. The man decided to go to a place from Baokle, Zoga district around Bang area there. They question a GB for him today he go by. Jerry Goyon. And you're in Ghana with us.
Well, I will be leaving you guys. I'll be going somewhere.
Yeah, we're about to shut it down now.
But one thing I want to say that
listen, we want you to come with those lists. Then the question where you're going to ask you want to skip that question about Nyamdi Lawrence, Kanga Lawrence.
Okay,
I think they promised us something.
What factor in the whole thing is she going to get a piece of the pie, or they're going to sell Lango? I heard they say she want to be pro-10 or speaker or whatever.
Yeah, pro-10.
Well, it depends. CDC have a lot of lawmakers. It depends who CDC was supposed to be pro-tem, because those people who want from the CDC,
plenty.
sis.
I don't know if they're going to vote for Nyomli, but if the other people who support Joseph Boakai in the Senate, if they are more than the CDC lawmakers, definitely they can vote Nyombi Kanga to be.
He got more
So it
senators.
also depends on whether Nyombi Kanga want to be protested, because that's a responsibility some people don't want to take. It's a huge responsibility. But it's a great question you ask about whether she's going to get some leeway in determining who goes to position. It is a very great question. There are so many contending powers. Nyombi Kanga on a pseudo Liberty Party because she's no longer the head of the Liberty Party is Mutability, but she still claims to be the political leader of Liberty Party that we don't know where the office is. So her leaning, definitely they will have to negotiate some power, some jobs. Dara DeLong and her, they are in our pseudo Liberty Party. They are definitely going to negotiate some job. They are the collaborating party. There's also the Liberian People Party that joined them. But another factor we got to be looking at is the ACO group, the Maningo guys party. Lieutenant Kamara is eyeing the Minister of Finance. Yeah, he eyeing the Minister of Finance. And I'm not sure Joseph Boakai is going to give him Minister of Finance position, but definitely they're going to bring their own list. Oh, we supported you. We got certain number of Mandingo people here, and they all voted for you. That's why you are president. We need you to give us some job. Those things will happen. And this is
That's why
we said there'll be a scramble, in-house scramble.
And Gafuan will fight too.
Gafuan definitely he will take position. He will African Development Bank now.
I know, but he will recommend people too.
Oh yeah, he will recommend people.
Yep. This
is where the leadership of Joseph Boakai will be tested. When I tell people that they cannot lead a country, this is where I was talking about. Because everybody will be making suggestions. The buck
pressure
with him. Now the list is before him. The decision he's going to make, and not depending on Anthony Kessley, and not depending on just Jacob Kabakoli, and not depending on
Jacob Kabakoli,
George Lobo, and not depending on all of these people around him to make the decision for him. And he say, okay, where is the list? You bring the list. Okay, so who from this country? Who from the other?
All that you're talking about, now call one person from Grand Union. I can't say Jerome Jai sponsor, and now not Jerome Jai.
We got Neto Lai.
Neto Lai.
Neto Lai.
Oh, Neto Lai. Yeah,
Jerome Blai. What Jerome Blai? I mean, what Joshua Blai again?
They said that
I think they want to join you to the superintendent.
Unity Party said that list that we are all talking about is fake. That's what they already said. Okay. So we don't know whether it's true or maybe they
we got no list. That list is downloaded on our computers. We was matching with the list that coming.
Yeah, that list that true.
We'll match it. The home man, you can call back in a chat room can kind of explode on it.
Yeah.
So then they say that fake list. So we're gonna see it. We'll compare. We're contracting and compare things around it.
One thing I wanted to do, anytime you're calling people near a big girl, you and I put your poor my man and need that to say Jerome Jai at least.
Hey God.
You put it in need that to
man.
If from my time you suffer, you carry barrel.
If you don't know Joseph Boakai is ungrateful that now you will know. All the people that been running around here, they better get a job. If they ain't getting a job, hey, they got my mouth to contend with.
Now, what the guy need? Now, or the guy here from Tucson, you can go back on a JD Snaga. I think Boakai will leave that band on him. He can go home. Yeah, but gentlemen, that take 1 minute and have our final say. We're gonna be here again about over 3 hours now. We gotta get out of here. After 12 midnight on my side here, going to 1 o'clock here on my side. Let
me be the first.
Go ahead, Otero, go. Otero, go. Fire up.
I'm backing Boakai and I'm backing Jeremiah Khan. Even when you're not doing anything for Grand Union County, I'm backing. They help my brother still in America and get a job. That's all I get to say.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I the second president.
Go
I'm
ahead.
appealing to the I call it president-elect. Man, if you get any Grand Gina job, please fix our roads so we can carry our dog of to Grand Gina. Thank you.
But they promise to carry road.
They promise to fix your road. Thank you. You and Gibson, who going?
Yes, I mean, let me just go.
Let me go. Okay, look, let me tell you something. I'm hopeful that Grand Julian will stand strong. We have never waver in our activities. We are always strong. Even if this government does not care about Grand Julian County, the decisions we make, we can stand by our decisions to support George Weah. We're not going to regret that. They don't want to give any Grand Julian job based on whether they are qualified. That's their business. They can take their job. They're not going to be there forever. And Grand Julians will have another chance in another government that will come. But we cannot condemn ourselves because we make a decision to vote George Weah. If anybody
No.
because we voted for George Weah and they voted for Boakai and their decision were better than our decision, they are very, very wrong. Nobody in Grand Julian regretted voting for George Weah. At the same time, Joseph Boakai can carry his job any way you want to carry it. We don't care. We don't care at all. We don't really care. We don't have to be in his government. We don't have to be doing anything in his government. He can let you don't want to appoint any Grand Julian. That's his business. We're not going to cry about it. We're not going to fight about it. We're not going to grush about it. We are who we are. And if the election comes again, we'll make a decision about the person who want to contest. And I just want to say here, I'm going to be challenging Zoe Penno for the senatorial seat in 3 years from now.
Oh, wow.
Yes. That's a breaking news right there.
Yeah.
Zoe Penno, he can't go for more than 27 years now. By the time you're talking about that, 27.
I'm going to go in because in that we have to be in there to be able to argue.
Protect our people.
County. The people that are there, I've never seen them really arguing for Grand Julian County. I've never seen them.
You know that girl they call Kou Mempie?
Yeah, go Miape.
You know what she said? What you just said? She said what you just said on phone.
Oh, she said what?
She said you supported someone so you can go to Grand Julian and this, that, so you can go for senator position. On one of the spoon show, you were there that night.
That's what she said. Okay. Yeah, I think I remember that. But here, look, guys, to be honest, I know Zoe is my own man. He got all the money that he wanted. He got all the support base. But I'm going there because we need someone in there who can actually argue on the floor. When the budget is put on the floor, when you see $480,000 for Grand Julian Development Fund,
yeah,
$8 million for NEMA Development Fund, you tell the people, look, this is inappropriate. This is not just one hospital in Grand Julian. We got clinics, we got other health centers in Grand Julian. We can't have $480,000. And we also have to make sure to protect that in development fund. Because as soon as development fund gets into people's hands, all of them want chop before it reaches the county, then nothing left. Then so now $150,000 left, so now $200,000 left. Those things we need to put them in place. It's a tough battle, it's an uphill battle, and I know I'm going to make a lot of enemies from Zoe Penno camp, but I'm preparing myself in the next 3 years. We're gonna go against Zoe Penno, and let's see what it looks like.
Yeah.
So
it's nothing that trying.
We'll talk again tomorrow.
All right, guys. I'll send you a link tomorrow, and we're going to discuss behind the scenes and see how we can build things up around here and try to do what we're going to do here. Thank you very much. Go ahead, sis.
Well, thank you, Prince, for your time. I mean, we all said that we say we'll empower you because you really play a very important role during all of this ups and downs. So we will try to really empower you, empower other people, maybe one or two media group. Well, my parting statement is that we're all Liberians. When the election is over, the winning party is the one that can try to unite people. But on the other side now, Unity Party are they're all on Facebook making fun of people, chanting, divisive statements, and just targeting one group of people. As we speak, some seditions in Monrovia are not sleeping in their own houses because people threatening them the thing will do that, it will drag you. Joseph Boaga, we are challenging Joseph Boaga to take a leadership role to control his people. During the campaign time, the campaign period, we all know that Joseph Boaga group in Lofa killed somebody one broad day. Liberians, if the country you come into can lead, you cannot allow people to be killing them. This is serious. Let Mr. Boaga really look at his people and tell them that the election is over. They need to stop running around and threatening people. Because Liberia is all we had. The reason President we have waived our leadership to them because he wants peace. But we should not have a Joseph Boaga who born naked and will be running around to can't threaten people's lives and other people out of the country. There's no law and order. So that is my parting comment. Let Mr. President-elect Boaga, let him really control his people, his supporters. And let us start threatening other people's lives. The election is over. This is no time again. Nobody want jobs from them. I don't think citizens want jobs from them, but the people want to live peacefully in their country. Let these talks start threatening the peaceful citizens of Liberia. Then we who in the diaspora here will begin to undermine him here. We'll go to State Department just as they did. It's easy, very easy. It just wanting to President Joseph Boaga, control your supporters. Let them start threatening people's lives. We are all Liberians. When election is over, it's over. You don't have to give them jobs, but let them live in peace. Let Liberians be able to sleep in their own houses. Your talks, then you got behind you. Let them stop threatening people. Then they will see us put ourselves together to report you to the international community. That's what I have to say, Prince. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We thank everybody for being here. We've been here now for 3 hours and 14 minutes. It's 3 hours, 15 minutes. Thanks, everybody. And we continue to appreciate you for coming out here. And we're going to build this platform here. And we're not just going to start attacking. No, we're not going to be lying either. We're going to make this platform to be a very respectful one. But we're going to make sure that we hold this government that is coming now, that people saying, oh, he came to rescue. It's an old wine, whatever new wine in old bottle. You got Gafuan there. You got all these same old people coming back. People who stole AFL money, they are coming right back. People who did all kind of things to the nation when the nation needed them. 2005, 2006, the nation really needed these people. And they exploited the nation. They stole the resources of the nation. Then they came back now to come act like they are the saviors and the rescuers of our nation. And what Gibson and them say, all those people say, like what we're going to see, they will start fighting over jobs. By the time we make up our mind, Joseph Boaga will not even be able to control anything. So we're watching. We hope that the food prices go down, gas price also go down, and this guy, the demonic guy who they claim had cursed over the nation, is no more now. He left and he would leave the nation with them. So they should take their nation and make it like a paradise where all county, and Joseph Boaga saying in 100 days, he will connect all capital cities with roads. We are watching. We want to see Joseph Boaga list of ministers and government officials. If we see it will be inclusive government, then we'll applaud him. We'll tell him thanks. When he comes with a government that will be one-sided, then he's going to have us to deal with. We see the government where his children will all be all over the place and say, oh, his children are qualified. hell, freak that shit. A lot of Liberians are qualified. It's not only the children that went to that particular who got that particular degree. There are a lot of Liberians that are qualified. They should be afforded the opportunity to serve the nation. So Joseph Boakai, keep watch, keep your feet high up there, and those who are wherever fooling you, they need to get ready. And don't chase nobody now. Because you supported other people, and those people, they were not chased. They went in the country, people tried to stop them. You say you're king with all kind of people, and you have all the protests. Well, of course, you partake in those things, but the nation did not go into chaos because of the man who is leading the nation. So we saw that June 7th. We saw the January, wherever. We saw people burning tires in the streets of Monrovia. We saw you, Joseph Boakai, colluding with people to cause chaos in the country. Thank God you even made that statement in Grand Bassa. I want to cheat the nation going flames. Thank God the nation for President Weah, the nation ain't going in no flame. Our nation is in one piece, and they will be handed to you, and we're keeping our eyes on you. We're going to keep our eyes on you. So everybody can go and say, well, we don't want to say, oh, you guys are trying to do this. No, we will be the watchdog. We will hold Joseph Boakai feet to the fire. So thank you very much. God bless everybody. We want to be here again tomorrow, the same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye.